get you $250 off and 250 free hair grafts. This is an incredible offer for a limited time. Advanced Hair is the winner of Westward's Best of Denver and has changed the lives of tens of thousands of people, including me. Now it's your turn. 720-459-HAIR. That's 720-459-HAIR, or go online to advancedhair.com.
Keep the umbrella handy for your Tuesday. Temperatures today quite a bit cooler in the upper 40s with some light off and on rain showers into the afternoon. I'm Fox 31 Pinpoint Weather Team meteorologist Kylie Burse.
This report is sponsored by the White House Briefing Room podcast with John Decker.
I'm John Decker. Join me weekdays for 15 minutes of no-spin White House coverage straight from the press briefing room. Subscribe now to the White House Briefing Room on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver. This is 630 KHOW, Denver's talk station, an iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The market's trying to climb back after a major sell-off this morning. At one point, the Dow was down 1,200 points. Right now, it's lost 852 as traders worry that the strikes in Iran could lead to a more prolonged conflict in the Middle East. Oil prices also spiking as gas prices were up 11 cents overnight. Part of that because Iran has, for now, closed the Strait of Hormuz.
This is that critical passageway where 20%, one-fifth of all of the world's oil flows through, and right now it is at a standstill, so no oil is going in or out. As this standstill gets prolonged, there will be a bigger economic impact. A lot of oil traders, analysts had not expected it would even kind of go on this long.
ABC's Elizabeth Schulze. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer says Britain will be sending a warship to Cyprus after a drone hit on a UK base. Washington now pulling staff out of the U.S. Embassy in Saudi Arabia. This is ABC News. A Georgia jury has convicted Colin Gray of second-degree murder and involuntary manslaughter. Police say he gave his son the gun that was used in a school shooting in 2024 that left 2 students and 2 teachers dead. It's primary election day in Texas, where they haven't had a Democratic senator in 40 years. ABC's Jonathan Karl has more on Jasmine Crockett and James Tallarico, who are each hoping to take on a Republican this fall.
With Jasmine Crockett, you have somebody who is known for her aggressive takedowns of Trump's cabinet secretaries. She says the goal is not to win over Republicans, but to energize Democrats as a fighter going all out in resistance to everything Donald Trump. James Tallarico, on the other hand, he hardly mentions Trump at all on the campaign trail. He is a progressive, but he is aggressively trying to win over independents and Republicans with a rejection of what he calls the politics of division.
On the Republican side, incumbent John Cornyn wants another term. I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future. In a world that's changing fast. For all of the things you may one day do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do learn from your mistakes. And challenge yourself to grow. Do not be afraid. Or make decisions based in fear. Do it all with confidence and with kindness and strength. Do call your mom and ask her for advice.
KHOW News Time, 10:03.
Show your face. That's the order from the Denver City Council now that members voted to make all face coverings for federal, state, and local police illegal. Councilwoman Flor Alvidarez was a co-sponsor of the measure and says constituents came to her asking what would happen if ICE showed up here.
This isn't the greatest legislation ever packed to protect immigrant rights. This is literally trying to find the bare minimum that we can do to help people have some sense of safety and security in our city.
The Department of Homeland Security says federal agents won't comply with this ban. And Denver's in the running to host the 2028 Democratic National Convention. We hosted the 2008 convention, which led up to the election of Barack Obama as president. State Democratic Party officials say that convention generated more than $260 million for the city and state. The other cities in the running, Atlanta, Boston, Chicago, and Philadelphia. That's the latest. I'm Brenda Stewart.
Now, Impact Traffic.
Yeah, we've been dealing with some light rain across the metro, some wet road conditions, not impacting the drive all that much, although it's kind of sluggish coming in and out of downtown, especially southbound I-25 from I-70 through Spear, northbound from Broadway pushing up towards Colfax. Do have some traffic coming up out of the Tech Center, 225 around the Spillway, 270 and the east side of I-70 coming west. It looks like from Quebec back towards I-25. A little slow, but no major difficulties with traffic. I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. I started Blindster in my garage back in 2010. Since then, we've sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters nationwide. Our blinds are DIY friendly, guaranteed to fit, and always cheaper than big box stores. Blindster.com.
You know what sets John Clace apart from other lenders? You're going direct, no middleman. That means low rates and low fees. John offers home loans of all kinds, lines of credit. He's also an expert with people that are self-employed, credit challenged, or just have a unique financial situation. If other lenders say no, John can often say yes. Call John 303-577-7206. 303-577-7206. John Clace, NMLS ID 271003. CMG Home Loans, NMLS ID 1820. Equal housing opportunity.
This is Jim.
Hello.
Jim started advertising with iHeartRadio way back in April. And now?
I have customers out the door.
And this is Sarah.
Hi.
She started putting a portion of her marketing dollars in podcasting back in June.
Business is booming. That's why I'm working on a Saturday.
Want to be like Jim and Sarah? It's easy. All you have to do is own or manage a business and reach out to iHeart. Get started today at 844-844-iHeart or iHeartAdvertising.com.
Hi, this is Dave Logan. Fed up with jumping through hoops to find a reliable home improvement pro? We invite you to choose Team Dave Logan, your local trusted partner since 2009, for an easy, transparent search. We prioritize trust by screening every pro on our team. Unlike other sites, you don't need to share personal information to access our roster. Experience the Team Dave Logan difference with immediate access to top home improvement companies. Your dream project is just a click away. Team Dave Logan, where your trusted pro awaits. Visit us today at teamdavelogan.com.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com.
Here's what's happening.
Operation Epic Fury.
Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth.
No nukes.
The loss of 4 American soldiers.
True American patriots who have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Gosh, you're loaded today.
Dan Kaplis.
I think you would be a great syndicate across the nation. Great commentator.
Thank you, my friend. When you started by saying, Dan, you're loaded today, I was going to call my defamation lawyer.
Because I haven't drank a thing. Weekday afternoons at 4 on Denver's Talk Station, 630 KHOW.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to the show, here to help you solve problems, answer questions, take place, make your life a little easier. Today, the original gangsters, I call it. The original gangsters. Of course, Marc Mager's at the studio, and Suze is at the phones for a while. And
hey, Tommy.
Yeah, you remember this? The three of us would just kick some ass. And Suze, anyway, Suze has always been the executive producer. She's stepping in right now on the phones temporarily. And let's get the ball rolling. Mark, what's on your mind today?
The drums of war. The stock market got nailed today, man. Absolutely. When I woke up, it was down 1,100. Now it's like 800-ish. I haven't looked for the last half hour.
It always does this. And the thing is, don't panic, sell, and then solidify losses. That's the main deal right now. It's a cycle. So anyway, the drums of war. It looks like, here's what I'm shocked at. I am shocked. And by the way, give us a call, people. We calls always take priority. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. The thing I was shocked about, Mark, I didn't know they had the infrastructure or the leadership to do counterattacks. That really did shock me, seriously.
I was pretty sure they had that. That didn't shock me, but it's shocking it's going on a little longer, although we got to remember, he said this could be 3-4 weeks. We're only on day 4 or 5. I don't think there's going to be anything left of them. They hit that regime yesterday, what was left of them. I cannot believe how the Democrats, not all of them, some of them are against this. You
Most
realize
of them are. Most of them
this
are, Mark.
regime
Most of them are.
Well, I don't know about most of them, but this regime has been creating havoc for 40 years. They have killed so many Americans. Every president, remember Obama drew a red line in the sand? He didn't do anything about it. Finally, we have someone that's doing something, and I know the outcome's going to be good, but everybody's got to be a little patient.
Yeah, I understand that Fetterman is the only one who actually supports the effort. That's what I heard.
Well, first of all, when I say Democrat, I'm just not talking.
Dimitri's here. He can weigh in. Anybody there with you, by the way, working, Mark?
Yeah, we got Scott and Chopper.
Good. Okay. So what were you saying, Mark? Sorry.
No, I don't even remember at this point.
Well, we were talking about Fetterman. I was saying probably the only one.
I don't mean just in the House and Senate. I'm saying Democrats as a whole. Like, there's a lot of people like my parents that remember, even though they're pretty liberal, they remember these people killing a lot of Americans. They remember what happened over in Israel, a couple years ago, where they were baking children in the oven during that raid at that concert.
Oh,
a lot of people remember that and are like, good riddance.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Everything seems nowadays not to be for the good of the country, but for the good of the party. Everyone wants to promote their thing. I mean, I don't think, Mark, you once said this. If Trump cured cancer, he would be criticized. And that's true. Yeah. That is true. There is truly a Trump derangement syndrome. I don't remember this. Well, there was a little pushback with Bush with weapons of mass destruction. Do you remember that? He was looking for those weapons of mass destruction as a way to go in and get Saddam Hussein, right? Wasn't it Saddam Hussein? Yeah. Anyway, how did the Democrats stand? Actually, no one's actually polled them yet. But basically, they say the vast majority, have been speaking out against it.
Well, of course they are, but that's simply because it's an election year. I mean, big deal.
And many of the squad are protesting that we took out a religious leader. That's what they're calling him, a religious leader. Not a scumbag, but a religious leader, they said. And so the squad, I don't even know that this squad thing, honest to God. Anyway, so let's talk about consumer issues and stuff. What's going on with you? Whatever's going on. 303.
Well, we got some hate mail. And I think it's directed at you, which is unusual.
About what?
About you referring to sex workers. Let's call them sex workers.
As whores.
As whores.
Well, that's what they are.
Well, I'm just telling you. In fact, we got one from a long time liberal listener who lives up in Boulder. Woo!
Kim.
She was upset.
Kim.
That is her.
She was a little upset.
Do you have it in front of you, Suzanne? I don't have it pulled up, but I'd like to read that.
Yeah, I'm happy to read it.
Go ahead.
Read it.
Go ahead.
Okay. She said, don't call sex workers whores. 2, do some research.
They're not sex workers. That whole goddamn expression pisses me off. They're not sex workers. They're whores and they're prostitutes and they're traffickers and they're disgusting humans. Why do we have to soften everything? Sex workers. What are we going to call kid assaulters? Kid fiddlers? What are we going to do? Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
2,
go ahead.
Do some research before spouting your knee-jerk reaction. Take a look at how other countries handle sex work. Prostitution will never go away. At least with regulation, it will be safer for the women and men who are sex workers.
It's going to it's going to be exactly like marijuana. It's going to bring all the bums to this state.
You know what's amazing to me? Here's what's amazing to me. By the way, this is not a comment on transgenders. I love all people. Honest to God, I don't know what's going on in their head. That's a whole different discussion. But what's amazing to me is how liberals, listen to this. Now, you got to understand the dichotomy here, and listen to the contradiction. If you go far enough left, they support the Ayatollah, they support Muslim, Islam nations who make women slaves. They can't even, all they can show are their eyes. They're the most oppressive people in the world when it comes to women. Think about that. And liberals support them. And liberals support transsexuals or trans going into women's sports when they are physically stronger, and they're obliterating poor young ladies who have worked their asses off to get where they are. And they support all kinds of crap like sex workers, which exploit women, mostly women. It's disgusting how a liberal can hold on to these dogmas that are completely contradictory. Completely. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Susan.
Tom, that's okay. To Kim's third point and last point, just so you know, religious beliefs are irrelevant.
Well, they are. They are. I'm not even talking religion. I'm talking exploitation of people. I mean, I do have a faith base, but I don't preach to people about
How many
that.
girls in high school say, God, I tell you what I'm going to do when I grow up. I'm going to be a whore.
I want to be a sex worker. I want to be a sex worker. That just
says no
makes
one.
me sick. And Colorado wants to decriminalize everything. This state is disgusting. I swear to God, it's the place, as I said, you come and you steal cars, you got to steal 3 of them, and they do. And it's such, like I said, a land of contradiction. And you come here, you get high on mushrooms and marijuana, and now you're going to be able to go to a whorehouse. That's exactly right. So, Kim, they're whores. That's right. And the people who pimp them are pimps. They're not supervisors, and they're not employees, and they're not sex workers, and they're not administrative assistants to the genitals. They are disgusting people. That's what they are. Excuse me. Some of them are exploited beyond their control, and they got caught in it. So I don't want to vilify people who are caught in it. And that's why the Nordic method for prosecution, the Nordic method for legislation is this. You prosecute the hell and make it a serious crime for anyone exploiting, pimping, making money, sponsoring, or using the sex workers. But the people involved are not punished. If you do that, it'll go away. You don't make...
I think you're forgetting a lot of these people are just paying their way through college.
Oh, sure they are. Yeah. Medical school.
Tom, can we look at it from another perspective, more of a consumer-oriented perspective, which is this? The Colorado State Legislature and the governor have solved so many of our problems that they have nothing left to do but to turn to this very narrow topic of legalizing sex work.
There's only one.
Have you seen our roads? Have you seen
I know.
The junkies? Have you seen the crime rate?
There's only one thing that shocks me about this.
Yeah?
You know what it is?
What?
That California didn't do it first, because that's usually what Mini-Me and the gang do. Mini-Me, Polis, Mini-Me, who, if he had the hair, would comb it like Newsom. Mini-Me it follows California. Whatever they do, I think he has a special ambassador to California to find out what they're doing, so we can do it too. It's just disgusting. It's colification, Colorado, and you know what?
Well, I am getting actually ahead of California. You know, Bob Logan was here to tell us how these furnaces, or was it the gentleman from Colorado Springs? One
of them was saying that it was first here.
They're only mandated at certain lower elevations in California because they haven't been tested thoroughly at higher elevations. Right. And so here we are mandating them statewide.
And I did do some research, and there is some benefit at higher elevations to the no-NOx as far as emissions goes. Not low or low NOx. I meant not low NOx. And here's the deal. As you get higher, the benefit diminishes, but it's still there. So we do have some benefit. Again, emissions, I have mixed feelings. We have to do something for the earth. I mean, I'm all for being a steward of the earth, a good steward. Truly, I am. Whether I buy into the whole climate change thing, that's the thing. Why can't we just have logical, good things for the earth without having to buy into everything? Why is it? And I swear to God, I'm truly not Democrat or Republican. But I can't believe that Democrats, that you have to believe everything. There is no a la carte with them. If you have to believe everything. And Kim up in Boulder, you're a robot. That's what you are. You're a robot. You have no independent thought. You have to check with the brains of the organization. As I said, it makes me
but she's been
sick.
a great long-term listener, man.
I know it, and she emails me all the time. I'm just saying this, is that she's a robot. Just like she criticizes me, I'm criticizing her. And they are whores. And again, why do we have to give these mild names to all these new people? I swear to you, I can't remember, but there was this legislator, you look it up, I swear to you, at the state of Colorado, in the legislature, at the state house, that wanted to decriminalize child, not pornography, but assault, molestation.
Oh, you mean pedophiles?
Yes. They started by giving it another name. I forget. I swear to you.
Child distracted.
I know that this was in my mind. It's real. I didn't make it up. If you look it up, at one time they were looking at relaxing the laws and ordering rehabilitation and all of that. And the new term was not child molestation or pedophile. It was something else. You look that up. Anyway, we have to take a break. And I want to tell you, like I love talking about Water Pros. My man, Paul, the waterman. Honest to God, he is so passionate. You will get the best water systems at the lowest prices. And you know how I feel about water, like I feel about supplements and health. It's mandatory, in my opinion. Waterpros.net. Listen, just the drinking water, if that's all you do at the kitchen sink, then talk to him about other systems. $1,100 fully installed. That's right. Fully installed at the kitchen sink. 303-862-5554. Waterpros.net.
Thank you.
I'm Amanda Knox, and in the new podcast, Doubt, the Case of Lucy Letby, we unpack the story of an unimaginable tragedy that gripped the UK in 2023. But what if we didn't get the whole story?
Evidence has been made to fit. The moment you look at the whole picture, the case collapsed.
What if the truth was disguised by a story we chose to believe?
Oh my God, I think she might be innocent.
Listen to Doubt, the Case of Lucy Letby. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Doubt, the Case of Lucy Letby, and listen now.
You know, Fix It 24/7 is now in Colorado Springs, man. I'll tell you, they're doing a great job. They're doing $19 furnace tune-ups, free second opinions, and $100 off any repair. Think about that. And I know we have a big Springs listenership. Yeah. Now, in the Springs, you can call this 719-888-HEAT, 719-888-HEAT. And of course, throughout the metro area, they're serving you $39 for that furnace extreme clean tune and check. And it's worth it. Trust me when I tell you, it is absolutely worth it. Even at $39, other companies would charge hundreds of dollars. To find out about all of it, fixmyhome.com. Book now. Hey, Brad O'Brien is a real estate attorney. He's an attorney who does real estate law, and we get questions all the time about real estate, about title, about easements, about right-of-ways, about eminent domain, about landlords and tenants, anything like buying, owner financing. If you have any questions, any concerns, any issues, or you want to be preemptive for protecting yourself, O'Brien Legal Services. It's 720-370-7388, olslaw.com. Mark.
Hey, I want you to call and talk to the guys over at mymoneymyway.com. If you're close to retirement and you want to take a lump sum of money, either from an IRA or a 401k or whatever your retirement is, I want you to talk to them about a guaranteed payment every single month till the day you die. Something you cannot outlive. You're going to love all the valuable information. These are people we have trusted for years and years. Go to mymoneymyway.com and learn more. Set up a Zoom. mymoneymyway.com.
Maybe this is YouTube. There's a tournament. You're not alone. That's why your outdoor living edition is not a luxury. It's the lifestyle place where life actually happens. Deck Tech helps you reclaim time by creating an outdoor room that brings comfort, beauty, and
Double clutch. Dimitri, we got to come up with some sort of app for this, legalized hooker situation. Call it like DoorGash or something. No? Hello?
Yes, I hear you.
I know, but Dimitri's the...
I don't think Dimitri's mic's on.
Right.
Probably his headset's either.
Did you hear the deal where they're trying to ban law enforcement from wearing face masks?
I don't think they can do that to the feds.
But I'm wondering if we can have the opposite in here. Can Chopper be forced to wear one?
When you get, we can force him to wear whatever we want him to wear.
That'd be good.
That's part of being a volunteer here.
Yeah.
Chopper.
We can put him in a dress and a tutu.
I'd hate to know what you had these guys sign before they came in.
Hey, Suzanne, when you get an X-Blue notification or when we get a voicemail, does it email you or no?
No.
Okay.
That would be nice if it did.
Yeah, I'm working on just putting this together.
On cold winter days, we wore masks all the time. Or go right.
Shannon, you wearing cologne?
Not on my body.
Oh, it's just this signature scent in here. Maybe it's the cleaner.
It's pine
It's the
sol.
cleaner. That is what it is.
Pine sol.
It doesn't smell like pine sol to me, because of my smell issues.
Right. Oh, sorry about that.
That's
I
okay.
forgot
No,
about
but
your-
it smells okay. It smells like cologne.
All right.
Go figure.
I should probably use pine sol in some areas.
It's the name you can trust. Tell him I'll be right back.
Mark will be right back.
He's not listening. Tom's not listening. Tom is lowered the cone of silence.
Tom Martino.
Oh, he'll answer you. You he likes. The rest of us are all whores.
I'm worth talking to.
We're all whores.
Are you hearing this, Dollar? Oh, my God.
I certainly am.
Chopper's tuned out.
Chopper, yeah. He's too worried about his princess hair.
Oh, for God's sakes. Why don't you leave it in the
looks
car?
fine.
Leave it in the car next time.
You know how hard it is to pull those pins out?
Oh.
Do you have a toupee?
Yeah, right.
Oh. I'm so gullible. I'm easily abused and I'm gullible. There.
Easily amused or abused? I missed that.
Easily abused.
Tina Turner over here. Tom Martino, are you ready?
Hey, Tom Martino with Major Marc Mager and Major Suze Major, who is the brains of the outfit. You want to know the truth? I'll never forget one time, I swear to God, Suze has been with me way longer than Mark. And I'll never forget, Suze came to me one day and said, Tom, I found, now this is when I was involved in real estate and I had all kinds of things going on. Because Tom, I found this.
Goodness.
You remember what you found? 249,000, and I didn't even know where.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I had it. I swear to. She goes, Tom, I found this account, and it was $249,000. I didn't even know I had, and that was back in the day when I was crazy. And anyway, it's so fun to have her here. And so let's talk. What's on your mind? But Suze, I asked Mark, so I'm going to ask you, what's on your mind? What's on your mind, Suze?
Not a lot lately, Tom. Mark keeps me up to date on the news, and I don't really have a lot on my mind, actually.
Yeah, you're pretty happy, and that's good. That's the way it should be. And I wanted to talk about some of the consumer news today because there are some really important things going on. And I invite your calls at 303-713-TALK. Talk to lovely Suze right now. You can call and problems, questions, and complaints. She'll take them for you at 303-MARTINO, 303-627-8466. Or you can call 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, I've asked everybody. Let me ask D. What's on your mind, D? I've asked everyone. I'm going going to ask Chopper, and I think his dollar there too. What's on your mind, D?
Tom, I was reading an article about the Denver real estate market because that's a topic we've had the highest rate of decline in starter home prices in the nation. And
wait. So starter homes are more affordable?
Yeah. So apparently starter homes are defined as being in the lower third of the price range of all the homes.
And they stayed there?
No, they declined.
Declined?
Yeah, about 6%.
So they're getting even better.
They're getting even better.
Well, that's good news.
Not really, because the entire residential real estate market in Colorado is suffering. In fact, we were one of only 4 states in the nation to have suffered an overall decline across all markets.
When you say it's declining, you're not saying it as good news. You're saying the values are going down, which will eventually affect all homes, really.
Well, it already has affected a lot of homes, but more importantly, a lot of people, because the vast majority of Americans' net worth is invested in their home.
Now,
right?
Speaking of that, mortgage rates hit the lowest level in 4 years.
Yeah, that's the positive.
Well, that'll raise rates a little because you'll have more buyers entering the market.
More sales, of course, because homes are becoming an average of about $40,000 more.
And I don't know if Mark is there, but Mark, I'm wondering what John is seeing over at CMG Financial as far as action.
Well, I would assume there's got to be action in the market with the rates going lower.
Yeah. Anyway,
let's get them on. It's probably a good conversation.
It is. The average contract interest rate for a 30-year fixed rate with conforming loan balances, and by the way, I don't have to give disclaimers because I'm not advertising. This is not for them. I'm just talking about around the country. The loan balances, $832,750 or less. So conforming is $832 or less, and it decreased to 6.09. In some places, it's below 6. So that's a big milestone. Applications to refinance homes increased last week 4%. And I say last week. Yeah, it was last week or even before that. And the week before they were 150% higher than a year ago. So they increased 4% for last week for the year, but compared to last year's 150% higher. That's how hot it is compared to the low. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Coming back. Now, listen, we're not going to have 2 or 3% rates, by the way. Applications for mortgage to purchase a home dropped 5% for the week, but still 12% higher on the year. So that's good. Total mortgage volume still increasing. Everything's increasing. So, yeah, we'll get John on to see what's happening locally. He should have his finger on the pulse, and I'll tell you why, because he's a banker. There are mortgage bankers, which are different than brokers. Brokers can shop. They do a good job. Nothing wrong with them. But he can tell you because they wholesale. They're bankers, and he'll know. So, we'll get John.
Not only that, but there have been some recent changes making it more easier to qualify for mortgages and refinances. Like some significant changes in what type of FICO score is used in qualifications, plus lowering the minimum FICO scores and other factors. So it would be great to get Clace's perspective on what's going on.
And then we always hear about mortgage rates and how they relate to bond prices. And I'll explain that a little coming up because, with Wave 8 Wealth Management, now Martino Capital. We do a lot of that back and forth to bonds depending on the market, and we'll tell you what that's all about. Plus, whatever's on your mind, you can give us a call, 303-713-TALK. That's the local number, 713-8255. And our friends in the Springs, call us, by the way. We love hearing from you. And everyone can call 24/7, 303-MARTINO, 303-627-8466. By the way, Fix It 24/7. Again, I want to mention that they have the $39 Extreme Clean Tune and Check in the Denver area. But in the Springs area, they are doing this $19 to get you introduced to them. Unfreaking believable, as they say. $19 for the Extreme Clean Tune and Check, plus free second opinions and $100 off any repair. In the Springs, the number is 719 888-HEAT, 719-888-HEAT. And here in the Denver metro area and north, it's 720-526-3939.
Very dramatic.
Well, I wanted to cue you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing Shakespeare in the Park.
Oh, I will, though.
Dan
That's a good idea.
30 KHOW, Denver.
Dun, dun.
Now, impact traffic.
Yeah, we've got round one of rock scaling at the Veteran Memorial Tunnels there in the foothills on I-70, so it's closed right now. Certainly seeing those backups between Idaho Springs and the bottom of Floyd Hill there at US 6. Should be reopening here probably within the next 10 minutes or so. I-25 is actually pretty congested south into
Is
downtown.
Sue's right there in the studio?
Northbound, heading up through.
She is.
Okay, good.
70.
I'm going to...
Also west, heading up through Bosques.
I'm
With
just
traffic,
throw a
John
line here real quick.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. I started Blindster in my garage back in 2010. Since then, we've sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters nationwide. Our blinds are DIY friendly, guaranteed to fit, and always cheaper than big box stores. Blindster.com.
GreatWesternBuildings.com. Hey, let's get a women's perspective. Suze and Mark have a building. Mark, contracted with Great Western Buildings for their RV. Isn't it beautiful, Suze? Seriously, when I say beautiful.
Tom, I love it. It is really beautiful. They help me with the colors and whatnot to go with our property and house. I just love it.
And guess what? They're dealing directly with the factory because Great Western Buildings is truly a factory. And that steel they have is guaranteed 100% for life. And the finishes on there, they have a beautiful, like reddish tone building. It is guaranteed for 40 years from chalking or fading or chipping or cracking. And Great Western Buildings serves all 50 states. They're truly great people, and they employ like 120 or 130 people here in Colorado. GreatWesternBuildings.com.
Thank you.
What was Jim Carrey? He had the little ponytails and the leopard panties on.
Oh, yeah. I just feel it.
Like a horse, and he was so funny.
Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jim Carrey character of female in living color.
Are you guys gonna turn on the camera at the station?
It's turned on. I just need you to light it up.
Oh, okay. I'm doing it right now. Thank you for telling me. Sorry.
Susie, listening?
Sure, thank
you. Vera DeMilo.
Oh, no, I use the half and half off, so because I bought it. So, and yeah, I mean, I like the cream, but I like the half and half. I know that you're really a connoisseur of that. All right, so. Yeah, I got the camera up now.
The camera makes Scott look like he's half the size of me.
Oh, boy.
What?
I'm freaking this XR7G.
The what?
But they can just suck it.
The XR7?
Yeah, the comment was nasty. Talib caught it.
Oh, you mean online. Was it nasty against me or Mark? If it's against Mark, it's okay.
No, it's against you.
Oh, shit.
What did it say?
You want me to say?
Yeah.
Callers come first, LOL. Commercials and chit-chat still going at 10:34,
I know. Okay.
blah,
yeah,
blah,
so what?
but no one single call yet.
Yeah, who cares?
And then he calls you a bad name. Anyway,
so
bye-bye.
Block him.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
That's odd coming from a woman, actually.
It wasn't.
Oh, Felicia?
No, that's just an expression.
I said that. You've never heard that term?
No.
Oh, come
Felicia.
on, Mark. Bye,
Never
Felicia.
I never heard it either.
Why is it a term?
I don't know. It started, I think it was a movie, wasn't it, Suze?
I don't know how it got started, but it was a thing about 5 years ago. It was like
it was like instead of Karen, it was like Felicia. You know, like bye Felicia, like you idiot.
Who could spell Felicia?
Philippe, you said that's one. I said that's strike three. Vera DeMilo, that's right. Case. Jim Carrey was so funny. I have John Clace on for you guys. Mark said to get him on, Tom?
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see here. Vera DeMilo.
Oh, that's right.
Buffed, beautiful, and bitchin'. Jim Carrey was so funny. God bless. All right, I'll start making these calls again and see if anybody... Arthur's at 12:30.
I'm trying to explain to my daughter that the least American thing about me is that I hate Girl Scout cookies. Hate them.
They're a
ripoff. You gotta say no
ripoff.
to the devil sometimes, you
Well,
know?
just that Nabisco does it better. I don't need them little whatever's coming around and pitching their goodies.
Do they knock on your trailer or what?
Hi, Barb. It's Suze with the Tom Martino Show. Would you have time to talk to Tom about this loan agreement you're needing help with? Oh, shoot, because that's where we would start to get all of our expert advice on and whatnot, Barb. I mean, you're welcome to go by a different name if that helps you. Change your mind. And if not, that's okay. I mean, I can let you go. I don't want to put a bunch of pressure on you, but that is where we start.
Lowest prices guaranteed.
Hey, Tom Martino here with Major Marc Mager and Suze and the original Gangstas. We're going to talk to John Clace now. He's with CMG Financial, and they do mortgages. They're mortgage bankers, and you can get a hold of John personally at partnerinlending.com. So rates are down. Home prices are down. It seems to me, John, you might have a lot of purchase money going on, maybe not. I wanted to take the market in two slices. What's it doing as far as purchase money, and what is it doing as far as refis? Purchase money first, sir.
Yeah, purchase money. It's been a busier, January, February, March, first quarter than usual. So there is out there. And the purchase money, we're
good.
Seeing consistently below 6. A lot of good first-time home buyer programs out there if people are looking to get in there first-time buyers. But there's a lot of great first-time home buyer programs.
Excellent. What about?
Hold on the first-time home buyer. Like, what does that do for people? Is it a lower down payment?
Yeah,
or what are
that's
the
a good.
benefits?
That's a good question. I glossed right over that. Why don't we just talk about the programs?
Sure. That is a great question, and first-time home buyer programs, they help the people that have little down payment a little bit more, meaning, if you have, 3% down, they can get you to 5 or 10% down. If you have 1%, you can get to the 3.5% down.
Oh.
But then there's some other programs that are specific by, certain cities have some grant programs. And what they do is grants are great. And you always want to try to find out about the grants, because grants, you don't have to pay them back. Okay.
Gotcha.
And then they have these other programs where they call them silent seconds. And so what they do is they'll give you, and even like say you put 10 or 15% down, you may do one of these for like a 5% extra down will get you out of mortgage insurance. And
cool.
what it does is there's no payment, and then if you live in there for 5 years, they forgive it. But if you sell it within that time, you got to pay a portion of it back, type thing. So those are some really good programs that you just gotta be able to kind of look and see. Some are by county, some are by the state, and some are by the government.
All right. What about refi now? Let's move on to that. What's happening?
Refis are kicking up. It's good right now. People have had a lot of high interest rate credit card debts, that they've been wanting to kind of get rid of it.
Right.
So, as far as total overall monthly outflow of monies, it's been good. And just to be honest with you guys, I tell you, they were really good last week. And this war stuff,
Oh, okay. And that's temporary. That's temporary, John. Let's talk about the loan to values. What can you go to with the refi?
Yeah, I mean, refis, you can, if you're going to do straight rate and term, which is meaning you can only refinance your mortgage debt, you can go up to 95. Keep in mind doing that. But then, when you're talking the cash out, you're going to be limited to, you get some programs up there 90, but it gets expensive. You want to try to really target that 80% or less. But, we can get some programs up there to 90 on the cash out. And that's where you're rolling in your other debt and really lowering your overall monthly payment on that. And, as you guys know, the all-in-one loan is fantastic.
Now, John, correct me if I'm wrong, but sometimes a little instability actually, I know this sounds weird, but follow me on my logic. Sometimes a little instability helps mortgage rates, and I'll tell you why. When investors get scared or recession, stock market, war, banking, they sell stocks, and where do they move into? They move into bonds. And what are bonds? Bonds are mortgages, a lot of them, right? And so the mortgage securities, you have a lot of buyers, and rates then, because they don't have to attract them so hard. You see, when you have to attract investors, you have to raise the yield and you have to raise the interest rates. If they're fleeing to you anyway, you don't have to lure them in with high rates, so you can lower your rate, and that lowers, eventually, we're going to see some lowering in mortgages. Do you agree with that? Because of the bond market.
Yeah, I completely agree. Really what's holding it up right now is that straight where the oil, the price of oil is kind of
that's exactly right.
With inflation, but the conflict yourself, yes, you're right. It will bring rates down.
That's right.
People want to go into bonds.
That's right. So when
that is right.
In essence, so let's put it this way. In essence, when people are nervous, they flee to bonds. Bonds are U.S. Treasury bonds, corporate bonds, mortgage bonds. And when you buy a lot of mortgage bonds, when people are buying them up, the rates on those go down, which then are passed on to the consumer. So that's a little education bit right there. I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK with Major Marc Mager and Suze. The guaranteed lowest. Oh, by the way, let me just give you that number for partnerinlending.com, 303-882-6679, and that's partnerinlending.com. Now, the guaranteed lowest price for a furnace replacement right now, and they say, look, put them to the test. RenewHomeInnovations.com, the lowest price for your furnace, 303-904-2000.
Okay. Now, Impact Traffic.
Yeah, we've got round one of rock scaling at the Veteran Memorial Tunnels there in the foothills on I-70, so it's closed right now. Certainly seeing those backups between Idaho Springs and the bottom of Floyd Hill there at US 6. Should be reopening here probably within the next 10 minutes or so. I-25 is actually pretty congested south into downtown as well as northbound heading up through Colfax, and 270 is running a little heavy also west heading up to Vasquez. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. I started Blindster in my garage back in 2010. Since then, we've sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters nationwide. Our blinds are DIY friendly, guaranteed to fit, and always cheaper than big box stores. Blindster.com.
Hey, when is a name so good you trademark it? That's Gravina's. That's right. Trademarked by Larry and Nick. And by the way, it was started by their granddad. They're 65 years old or older, and they have 50 lines of windows, the guaranteed best value and prices. That's what we love here. We love pricing low for people. 303 Gravina. Beautiful products, maintenance-free, and low prices. 303 Gravina. Trademarked, remember. Gravinas.com. 950 West Evans. Gravinas.com. Hey, let's talk about Joe Lazzara. It's not a happy thought, but it is a necessary one. If you ever need a criminal defense attorney, here's what you're going to love. He will do a free initial consultation. Always, he'll answer your questions right away. If you decide to hire him, guess what? It's a flat rate for the entire case, so you're never nickeled and dimed. You know everything up front. 303-429-6200, 429-6200. Vestera Turnkey is a method. It's not an investment in and of itself. You don't invest in Vestera. They hold your hand and help you invest in homes in other markets that have great equity potential, great rents, and strong economies. And then you become a landlord and they help you rent it out with management companies. They help you insure it. They help you with any maintenance you need. Every aspect of rental is handled with them holding your hand. VesteraTurnkey.com, 303-888-3788. Thank you.
Hey, did you guys see the McDonald's CEO trying one of his burgers?
What do you make
No,
a
why?
face
What
or
was
something?
bad about that?
He can't do it.
Could you tell he never tasted it before?
Oh my gosh, he's never left the French Laundry.
That is funny as hell.
This sandwich product I have before me is delicious, most agree. Oh my God. I'm going to try a small bite. Dude.
Why
They should
would
have
you
Trump
even
do
do
it.
something that stupid without practicing?
Oh my God. How does that get on TV?
What graphic?
What?
You mean the picture of him eating it?
Oh, it's a video. It's a commercial. And how the number of layers that McDonald's has of marketing people that said, yeah, that's a go. He looks so comfortable.
I think their headquarters
Ship it.
is north of Chicago.
And then the Burger King guy has come out, and he's doing really well on
Yeah,
social media. As a matter of
or
fact,
their academy.
he kind of talked me into going and getting a burger last night. No, I hit McDonald's
go
on the
by it
way
when I
to
worked.
the Burger
Yeah.
King, but I went last night.
That might be
Good.
just their training.
Good
center.
Whopper.
No, I think that's their corporate office.
Corporate office.
I
But
believe
yeah,
so.
the Burger
Begins
King
with
guy
an
looks
Oak-
very
Oak
natural,
Ridge,
but the
Oak
McDonald's guy,
Oakbrook?
Oakbrook.
crippling.
You know, that's
Illinois.
a good looking
Yeah.
burger.
I never have. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, it's, yeah, no.
And, well, I don't eat fast food in general.
No, you are your body is a temple or whatever.
No, it's clearly it's not a temple. It's a temple with too much beer.
Shannon.
Huh?
That's a good looking burger. I just looked up that commercial on YouTube. It's a good looking burger.
The one that McDonald's guy's eating?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he is uncomfortable eating it.
Let's-
And the bite that he takes may not actually.
What did you?
include meat.
Oh, there it is.
It's a tiny,
I just
tiny
I did-
bite.
So we're okay. Where is it?
The second one down.
There's this one here. Oh, that guy. The New York Post did it.
Did you see all the
Must have used the
sesame
app.
seeds on that good looking plump bun?
Oh,
Look at
I
him. Look at
could
him.
just. I could just.
See how
eat
mocked
any
on
pet
social
sesame
media
seed.
after struggling to eat it.
God, it's the tiniest bite I've ever seen, though.
Oh, no kidding.
Hold on.
I wonder if he's
of
a
this
vegetarian.
product. It is so good. I'm going to do a tasting right now, but I'm going to eat this for my lunch, just so you know.
Rocky
So
Bill.
here we go. First, holy cow. God, that is a big burger. We've got a very unique kind of sesame
What is it called?
poppy sort of bun on it. We've got two
I might order that for
quarter-pound
lunch.
patties,
Is he
a
just having
delicious
quarter
big
pound
arch
right on?
sauce,
What is it
and of
called? I'm
course
going to
some
order one
lettuce.
right
So,
now.
I'll look
there's
it up.
so much
You
going
order
on
it
with
and do a
this.
comparison.
First of all,
And then
let's
I'll
try
order
to
you,
get
and then you
this
can take the
thing.
bun off.
I don't even know how
I
to
would love
attack
to
it.
eat
Yeah,
that
yeah,
burger.
let's
so
do
much
that.
Oh
to
my
it.
God.
Oh,
Okay.
there's also some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out. All right,
Bite it.
moment of truth.
Bite it.
That is so good.
You did a
That's
good
a big
job, I
bite
think.
for a big arch.
Well,
It's
you're
Distinctively
gullible.
McDonald's.
There's like three
Never forget
molecules
you're
missing
gullible.
from that burger after he bit into
He
it.
did a good job. I think it was convincing for me.
Clown.
God, you
I'm
are
going to order
Big
it.
arch burger.
And lock in.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino. Who are you? You are important. That's who you are. Chopper has a follow-up for us. What case was this, Chopper?
It was a few weeks ago. It was the transmission with a company out of state, Tom.
Well, explain this. What do you know? What was the person's name? I'll look it up.
Todd was his name, and
Did Mark take
name
the
of
call?
company, and the name of the company was Next Gen.
Okay. So let's talk about it. What happened?
Well,
Was
I've
this
been
a
going back and
motorcycle?
forth.
Was this a motorcycle?
No, it was a
Oh, a 2008 Dodge Ram.
Yeah,
He ordered a new transmission for 19 grand. They installed it. It didn't work. There was an error code, bad solenoid, could not be programmed. So they sent him a new one. Same problem. On next gen drivetrain, the transmission builder will not do anything anymore. They said, look, we sent you another one. That's it. They say there's nothing wrong with it. It must be you guys. So what happened?
Well, after a couple letters to Next Gen, they basically sent a letter to Todd saying, hey, the next thing from you, you talk to our attorney.
What?
So in my opinion, I would say people have to be very careful when dealing with out-of-state companies.
So really, we didn't solve this one?
No, we haven't.
Damn it.
He now has the transmission going over to Jeff to see what Jeff can do with it.
Jeff said, here's what Jeff said when he said he's never heard of a transmission that can't be programmed. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's right.
And could it be that Next Gen, and you're right, we do have to be careful, that said, but could it be that Next Gen truly is not at fault here? Could it be that truly there's nothing wrong with it, and the modifications or the shop working on it doesn't know their you-know-what from a you-know-what?
I think that's possible, but what I wanted to tell the public is you've got to look at these warranties that they give you, because apparently Next Gen is hiding behind the fact that Todd didn't tell them about all the mods.
That's right.
To his Dodge Ram. And
by the way, almost any warranty voids with too many modifications.
Oh, any modifications, Tom. We had a case a couple of months ago, a gentleman up in kind of like around the Brighton area. He had his used engine warranty absolutely canceled on him after his engine exploded because his tires were a little too narrow. They're a little bit more narrow than what the factory specified. Not bigger, not smaller, just narrow. And they denied his new. It cost him $8,000 to have his Xterra engine replaced.
Is taking it over to Jeff Vick at Kimmer Transmission.
That's correct. And I told Todd, and he kind of agrees. This is one of those cases he's talked about maybe taking it to court. But
nah,
Tom.
Let's see what him have to say. Go ahead.
Hey, I got an idea.
No. What were you saying, Chopper? Finish your sentence. I'm sorry.
This is one of those things where you're spending a quarter to save a dime.
Yeah.
How about this? If they send him a letter telling him to talk to their lawyer, let's call his lawyer. Let's get him on the air with it.
That's true, actually. If they actually said that.
Let's see what he has to say.
Truly, I am not, and I don't know if you looked up their ratings. I didn't. But maybe Next Gen isn't at fault. Maybe there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, we've had that happen before where somebody buys something and they blame the manufacturer, and it's really the installation, or it's the object, meaning the truck or the vehicle, that's at fault with the modifications. So the jury, in my opinion, is still out because here's why. Here's why. They sent him another one. Okay, so he spent $19,000. It was installed. It did not work. They sent him another one, and he got the same problem. So to me, in my opinion, it just doesn't seem likely.
Yeah, there's more to it.
That 2 times he would get a bad solenoid error code. Somehow in the workflow, it's not reading the solenoid. I just think there's something in the programming.
So you
that's
said
why
the
I
jury's,
hope Jeff can help.
You said the jury's still out, and that's Kimmer Transmission, right? So how long?
We'll let them decide.
When do you think Kimmer Transmission can get us their verdict on what's actually going on?
Unknown, D.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Keep you informed on this. Meanwhile, if anyone ever has dealt with Next Gen, or look them up, D, see what you can find on them.
Okay.
D also can see if they've ever been sued or stuff like that too with our database here. Anyway, 303-713-TALK is our number. We want you to call us with any problem, question, or complaint. Of course, we love your texts and emails as well, and we follow up everything. Think about this. There is no other show in the world, nothing, nowhere, where you can call for help. None. We get directly involved. And We really do. We have recovered hundreds of millions of dollars in cash, merchandise, exchanges, refunds, and services. So the number 303-MARTINO works 24/7, 303-627-8466. Or you can call 303-713-TALK.
Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, now let me figure this one out.
I texted you the name of that burger.
Oh, yeah. Let me do that now. That's what I was going to do.
Trailer park in.
I would love
Hey, Doc, real quick, are you working on... It just seems odd.
Okay.
Great Western building
Oh.
problem.
Are you still looking at that deal?
Okay, I had a guy calling, wanted to talk to you because you
can
were
say
working with his sister or something. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about, or that does not sound familiar?
I'm going to go get a water. Do you want
Okay,
water?
thank you so much. I'll give the guy a call back. Thank you.
You want a water, Mark?
Yeah, I would like a water. Thank you.
Cold or lukewarm?
Warm's fine.
I wonder how many people are ordering it because of him. I'm serious.
Oh, it worked, because look how good that hamburger looked.
I'm not going to buy it.
Not the Big Mac, but the Big Arch. So where the fuck is it? I'm going to have to search it. Big Arch.
Renee? Hi, it's
Oh,
Susan
there
with
it
the
is.
Martino Show. Hey, listen, real quick.
How much
I talked
is
to
it?
Doc. He had no idea what you were talking about as far as a problem with Great
What's the difference? We got the Big Arch and the Big Arch. I guess they're the same.
Oh, one is probably a value meal. The other one is a standalone burger.
Big Arch. Okay. Remove from.
Big Arch meal.
Do you want to remove the sauce or anything?
No.
No. That's right. Okay, so basically you'll just do your own dissection when you get it. Yeah.
What do they get for it?
Just $11, $11.39. Wow. And nowadays that's the fucking world, man.
Yeah, you're right about that part.
How much? What kind of hamburger's that?
The Big Arch.
Dude, it's half a pound.
For $12?
Yeah.
The new hamburger from McDonald's.
But it's $12?
Yeah, sure the fuck is.
That's insane.
Yeah.
As in good or bad?
Horrible. $12 for a McDonald's hamburger?
Look at all
My
that.
God, you can
I
get like,
usually get
what is
a
that, 10
$9
McDoubles?
I get a double quarter pounder with cheese deluxe, and that's $9.
I'm going to risk it.
Okay.
I love where they make you pick extra shit. Mm-hmm. And they say if they don't, you can't even like, okay, make one. Go ahead.
Through DoorDash? Not on McDonald's, right?
No, I'm talking about whenever you order, like there's required selections, and I have no fucking idea what they mean. It's like you got to make a selection, and if you don't, they screw you up.
What's the app? Is that DoorDash or McDonald's?
I'm telling you, this pisses me off. It's McDonald's. Or no, it's DoorDash. It must be DoorDash. But they make you select stuff, and when you do, they say you haven't selected it. It just pisses me the fuck off. And it doesn't let you order.
It must be the app.
It makes you take stuff, like free stuff, like it says make a selection, and there's no place to make the goddamn selection. God
well,
damn
maybe
it.
that means there's no extras involved.
No, but it says you have to make a required selection, meaning
Did
the
you
drink.
make a required selection?
They won't. Yes, and it says you still have to make one. It's like an endless loop.
If it's DoorDash, look down a little. Do you see where it says required to make a additional selection? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, now choose that.
I did, and then it goes down.
Choose it again.
And then you order it.
One more time.
Okay, now.
Oh, shut up. Mark's fucking with me.
He's sending it to the clinic.
He's fucking with me. I don't care. He's fucking with me. I got him.
McDonald's app is one of the greatest things ever invented.
Can you just say DoorDash from there, Shannon, on there?
Well, they do McDelivery. Yeah, Mick Delivery.
Oh, why wouldn't you do Mick Deliveries?
Well, because he's already dialed into DoorDash. And
Apparently
if you don't have
not.
a McDonald's account.
He's not choosing the extra items.
Shut up. Shut up.
$50 is $50. Let us try to help with this. Do you want to come on and talk about it first?
I suppose I could get something to
I always tip more. Oh, this fucking people, they won't even let me tip more. Okay, fuck you all.
I mean, yeah. Can you send
Where's the
me
closest
that email
McDonald's
so we
by
can
his
look at it with-
They won't let me tip.
Maybe on Havana? Here's $5 off orders of $20
I just
or
can't
more at
believe
Mick
anybody
Dick-
orders from
Mick
that
Dick
fucking
Delivery.
I do
You're going to get
DoorDash.
special sauce
I
all
do
over the
DoorDash all the time.
I know.
And I always tip $10.
I'm saying that. Well,
always
I'm not
tip
gonna
$10
do a
is my
deep
minimum
dive,
tip.
but-
I don't care what I'm dating. Because I can't believe somebody would come to my door for less than that.
Yep. I'm going to put you on hold, but it's help at Troubleshooter.
Well, they get all the pleasure from doing it, playing with the food.
Yeah, we just run right.
Although sometimes I guess I've gone $6 for a really small.
Hang on a minute. Listen through the phone. Tom will take you in just a sec.
There's a Sonic by his house.
Yeah, there is. There's McDonald's, there's Sonic, there's everything near me. I'm in the ghetto.
Firewood, too, if I remember right.
What is it?
There's a big firewood place. There used to be on Isla.
Not anymore.
1,610 calories.
What?
That's what it is.
Oh my God.
How many?
1,600.
Is that all? McDonald's just confirmed my order.
Oh, great.
Oh, sorry, I took you out while you were
Mark,
Nutritional information.
Mark, what's 1,600 calories?
The Big Arch.
Mick Arch. The Big Arch.
You mean the
Okay.
Big Mac?
No.
It's a
The
new
Big
burger,
Arch.
The one that
It's
guy
the
couldn't
new
eat.
one, sister. Haven't you been
Guess
listening?
what the carbs are.
I don't eat
Just
McDonald's.
guess what the carbs are.
Big Arch Burger.
16,000.
Holy shit.
I don't know.
172 grams.
Oh, well.
It's the sodium I worry about, but then again, I don't.
Okay,
worry.
hold on.
You're
Sodium.
going to strip it.
Oh, let's talk saturated
It'll be
fat.
great.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I love
27 grams.
I love that.
136% daily
I
value.
love saturated fat.
Trans fat.
The
It's
more
got
the better.
trans
Oh,
fat.
trans. That's
The more
really
the better.
trans. That sounds deadly.
Cholesterol. Holy shit.
As a matter of fact, for a while, Tom was a pool shark, and instead of Minnesota fats, he did go by the name Trans Fat. Did you know that?
All right, sodium.
That's
to
funny.
Shannon's
That
point.
is
You
really
ready for
good.
this?
That's really good. We're going to have a
2,085
transgender
milligrams
bull
of
shark.
trans fat.
Named Trans Fats.
Yeah,
Is
that's
trans
cool.
fat changing?
Oof.
Okay, calling.
They call it the death burger with cheese.
God bless America.
That sounds
No
good.
wonder the guy wouldn't take a bite.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to the show. We got a full house today, serving you with problems, questions, or to help you with problems, questions, and complaints. We're helping you, not serving you the problems, questions, complaints. And we got Major Marc Mager at the studio, and Major Sue Major at the she's at the phones, and then we have Deputy Chopper and Deputy. Who else is there at the?
Deputy Dollar and Deputy Chop.
Okay, Dollar's been silent till now. That's why I didn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then Deputy D here at the ranch with me. So whatever your issue is, give us a call. Mark?
I got a quick trivia question for you.
Yeah.
What has 1,610 calories?
Stop. The Big Arch.
172
He's
grams
making fun of me now
carbs,
because I just ordered DoorDash.
80 grams of total fat.
So I went on
2,085 milligrams of sodium.
So
How
listen,
much protein?
Here's the deal.
And trans fat.
Here's the
How
deal.
much protein?
Here's the deal. Let me just.
Protein is, hold on, protein. 58 grams of protein.
I am not making the argument that it is healthy food. All I said said was this. He made it look good, so I wanted to try it. And remember, in the past year, I've lost 55 pounds. And if I gain a few, it won't be the end of the world at this point.
I'm just afraid your arteries are going to get clogged.
No. See, that's another fallacy. People think that well, actually, you're right with the carbs, you mean, not with the fat. Mark knows better. Okay, let's go to John on the phones. John wants to talk about a T-shirt. What's a T-shirt purchase? Go ahead, John. What's going on with you?
It's not a T-shirt; it's a sweatshirt.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's happening? Where did you buy the sweatshirt? What's happening with it?
Well, I got it online. It was one of those nice USA ones. You've probably seen them if you click. When you're looking online, sometimes the advertisements that come off to the side.
Yeah.
They say USA on them. They're sweats.
Yeah.
Really
do you know the vendor? But do you know the actual vendor you bought it from? Do you have any idea who it was?
Well, they call it men's U.S. flag waffle sweatshirts, and the email is service@surprisesold.com.
Service at what? Tell me the name of that company. Service at what.com?
At surprise SURPRISES SOESEW.com.
Surprises, okay.
Service.
Surprises, okay.
EW.com.
Right.
And I email and it says contact me at this email. I get it.
You're never going to get it, man. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I am tired of this online crap. I'm never going to order unless I know who I'm ordering from, because I got ripped off a few times. I'm watching these games and these ads pop up. Much like the ads that pop up like you saw, just an ad pops up. And if you buy it, it comes unmarked. You don't know who you're dealing with. Anyway, what is going on with you? What's wrong with what's happening? What went wrong? I see the ad, by the way.
Well, it's a nice.
Is it a zipper sweatshirt or a straight pullover sweatshirt?
Yes. It's got the zipper.
Yep.
It doesn't have the hoodie. It has the collar.
It's really nice, man. I've seen it.
I mean, I was not.
Okay, I see it. I see mine at theflagshirt.com.
Yeah, and mine. This says that it's at this one, and.
But man, wait a minute. This one is $69.
This one was only $36.99.
Okay, so tell me what went wrong. What's going on?
Haven't received it.
How long has it been?
It says contact. It's been since February. I ordered it February 16th.
Well, it's very easy.
From Temu.
It's very easy.
5 weeks.
I would just contest it on your card, so you didn't get it. That's it. You're done. I mean, why bother? I mean, why bother screwing around? Then go to a legit site.
Yeah.
That's what I would do, man. Honest to God, I won't waste time trying to track this down. Just contest it on your charge card. And speaking of contesting on charge cards, I am so pissed off at Capital One. And the reason is you can't dispute anything. Nothing. You can't. If I called them and said, I never got this product on a credit card, you should be able to dispute it, right? They will not let you dispute it unless you give up the card and they give you another one. You can't just dispute it. And I said, listen, you don't understand. I'm the one who made the purchase, okay? It wasn't a stolen card. I made the purchase, but I never received the merchandise. Therefore, I want to contest the charge. And they say, we need to deactivate your card and send you a new one. What, Mark?
There's a very good workaround with Cap One.
What is it?
Log into the app,
and
you hit one-time use card, and it'll generate a number that's one time.
I know. I've done that.
Wait, Tom, I have an insight that you might find helpful. About a year, and I have a Cap One card.
No, Mark, I've done that, but not on this particular purchase. You're right. I could have done that, and that would have. Then I could have nixed that card altogether. Yeah.
Tom, so about a year and a half ago, I disputed a credit card charge for only the second time in my life.
And what was it for? What
it was
basis?
for a product I ordered online
and
that it didn't get shipped. Turned out it was out of stock and they wouldn't refund me my money. So I went to my I don't have an app. I just went to the actual website where I pay the bill every month, right? And it lists all of my purchases.
Right.
And it says to dispute this, click here.
Right.
I did it on dispute.
And they say you have to call.
Not in my case.
Oh, well, I did.
It said
you
have to
to
call. Hold on.
Sometimes you definitely
have to call. I called. A rep answered and immediately gave me a provisional credit.
Every single time I do it, they say, we're going to give you the credit. You're right, D.
Yeah.
And we'll send you a new card. And I say, I don't want a new card.
Wow. That's complete opposite of my experience. How long ago? My experience may have been no longer, though. This a year and a half ago.
No, it wasn't a year and a half ago. It was probably just a month or two ago.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm always contesting this crap that I buy, but then I end up not doing it because I don't want to have to change cards all the time. But as Mark said, if I use the virtual cards, I should. But when I'm sitting on the toilet late at night and I see an ad come up with solitaire,
TMI. Right?
So I'm playing solitaire and I see an ad come up for this flashlight that lit up the damn forest like you're on a giant safari with searchlights. And then I get this little tiny pen light like that flashlight. That's what I got. I swear to God, that's what I got. I want to hold it up for people.
Okay.
On air. This is what it was kind of like this. And I ordered one that was supposed to light up a warehouse. They show you inside a warehouse lighting it up where you could do needlepoint and or you could do a surgery. Okay. And I get this little pen light flashlight. I'm pissed off. I want to dispute it. And they say, then you have to get a new card.
I wonder if it's because you've gone to that well one too many times.
No, I haven't gone that many. I've said I'd done a few in the last, but no, it just bothers me. You know, why can't people just represent things properly? But the most of the time it's been misrepresented on the games. Did you ever play a game and get these ads that come up?
No, I have 0 games. I haven't played a game since I was a freshman in college.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I swear.
Keep your mind sharp.
Well, so does reading
and working out.
Playing chess.
No. You work out your body. You got to work out your brain. You do.
Yeah.
Games work out your freaking brain.
Right. Yeah.
Mark, do you play games at all?
More like Wordle stuff like that.
That's good. That's really good.
I like Fox categories is probably my favorite.
What is that? What is that?
Categories. You get 60 seconds. And it'll tell you what letter everything's got to start with. So let's say it's the letter R. Then it'll ask 5 questions, and your answer has to start with the letter R, but you're on the clock.
Pretty cool. What's really amazing is that they have words that you actually never mind. Okay. That he actually comes up with. 303-713-TALK is the normal number, or 303 Martino, the 24/7 number, 303-627-8466. And I love talking about Fix It 24/7. They're in the Springs right now. And, you know, they're great people, okay, whether they're in the Springs or not. They do plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains. Right now, if you're in the Springs, you're going to get this special. And don't be distraught, people, if you're not in the Springs. It's just $39 if you're in the Denver metro area for the best extreme clean, tune, and check anywhere for your furnace. And you get, in the Springs, you get the $19 deal just because they're introducing themselves to new customers in the Springs. Plus, everyone gets free second opinions. And in the Springs, $100 toward any repair. But here's what I would do if I were you. When you call, the Springs number is this, 719-888-HEAT. Okay? 719-888-HEAT. But this is what I would do. If you call the Denver number and you're in the Denver metro area, now I'm not going to guarantee anything, but here's what I would say. Call 720-526-3939 and say Tom Martino wondered if you would honor, just for today during his show, if you would honor that $19 tune-up instead of the $39, would you do that plus $100 off any repair? I'm going to try to get permission for that, but why don't you just ask him? Now, don't demand it. Just say, Martino wondered if you would honor the Colorado Springs deal here in Denver, and then see what they say. 720-526-3939. More right after this.
Hennion and Walsh was made for people like you. People who understand the value of experienced, highly skilled professionals.
Awesome.
That's why you'll have access to a team of specialists to help you invest
There
for
it
the
is.
life you want. Why? You've earned it.
Wait, like
We're
here?
Hennion and Walsh and a team built around you. Get a second opinion. Call 800-279-5279 or find us online. Investing involves risk, including the possible loss of principal. Advisory services provided by Hennion and Walsh Asset Management. Securities offered by Hennion and Walsh Inc. Member FINRA SIPC.
Joe Lazaro is a criminal defense attorney. You call him, you get free legal advice. And then if you want to hire him, he gives you a flat rate for the entire case. 303-429-6200. That's 429-6200. Great Western Buildings. I love this company. I'll tell you why. Because they're a real factory that makes steel buildings, guaranteed for life, the steel. The finishes guaranteed. By the way, they're factory baked on finishes, so you don't have to paint it or maintain it. Guaranteed for 40 years. And they're direct to the consumer in all 50 states. So please don't fall for those liars online that say, oh, we're from the factory. Most of them aren't. This is a real factory. Great westernbuildings.com.
Yep.
Yep.
Trump says, I had a feeling.
No more butterflies. I know, seriously. Yay, yay, yay.
What's that?
Well, Trump's saying, I had a feeling Iran would attack first. Well,
yeah.
You need some facts.
Facts for what?
Hey, why don't you take your Democratic ass? Never mind.
Yeah, what are you?
What's that, Tom?
Why would he need facts? I don't get what you're saying.
Now you're sounding like Bo. You know, you got to wait to see if they launch the nuclear.
So you wait till they launch something at you, then
No.
a president can't do a preemptive strike?
Yeah, who the hell are you?
He can. So is every president ever.
He's a bleeding heart. He's a bleeding heart. That's who he is. That
I'm
dollar.
shocked that came out of Scott's mouth.
Dollar's a bleeding heart.
Honestly, what do you mean? I don't know what you mean by facts.
Since when are we confused by facts?
They've been saying death to America for fucking
47
since they
years.
started.
47
At
years.
what point, what other facts do you need?
Well, solving a conflict doesn't necessarily line pockets, and that's what Scott is looking for.
Yeah.
You know, like what they say about curing cancer doesn't keep doctors in business.
My son of a bitch, motherfucker, this son of a bitch.
This is a very
what the hell's going
conservative crowd.
Right.
I don't even see that as liberal and conservative. Fucking Obama.
It's common
who
sense.
Hit Libya?
It's common
Who hit Libya?
sense.
That was a damn Democrat.
Yeah, Scott's liberal
Yeah,
ass.
Tom, it's common sense.
Scott likes his women wrapped head to toe in bed sheets.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
His bed sheets.
It'd be nice if he cleaned them once, but yeah.
Okay. Lisa, you can send us the letter and
I guess Iran doesn't have too good of a navy anymore.
You know, I'm surprised they have, honest to God, I'm surprised they had any infrastructure to fight back. I thought they hit all of the airfields and everything up front.
No, they just hit the one nuke site.
They're working
No, not this time, Mark. This time they hit airports and everything.
No, I'm saying last time they only hit the one.
Right, last
site.
time. But this time they, I thought they took out the
knew they had-
military.
what did they say? 2,500 missiles.
But there's an estimated now 2,500 missiles left. That
Do you
they're trying
think,
to find, and they
okay,
could be
so
anywhere.
do you think Iran has been hiding them?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Well, yeah,
I
the
think we
missiles?
knew they had 2,500 missiles.
That's kind of the estimated intel right now is about 2,500 spread all over the country.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to pick off the warehouses one
They
by
don't have a
one.
Navy anymore.
No.
I don't understand why we didn't hit their Congress, why
Didn't
they
hit
were
the who?
burning our...
Well, they got 40 leaders. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'd love to hear Casey Kasem do a top 40 on that. Here you go.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, so anyway, we've been talking about all kinds of stuff, okay? And whatever's on your mind, give us a call. But I will tell you, some of the things happening pissing me off, mainly these online orders, okay? The people are downright criminal, okay? I'm a little stung right now because of that flashlight, but it wasn't just the flashlight. I ordered something else, and it was not as represented. And there's nowhere. That's the problem with these online companies. And I've learned I'm never going to respond to an ad unless it's a real company. Like an actual company advertising that I can actually contact if I don't like the order. And there is one company that is absolutely famous for ordering online, and they do a great job. They only advertise on games. They're called Saker Plus. I believe it's Saker, Saker Plus. My God, do they have the most unusual, look at Saker.com, I think, or SakerPlus.com. They have the most unusual products you ever want to see. Okay, on a stock market note, I really have to say this. It's not that I want to defend the stock market. What I want to say is this. We're going to have burbles in the stock market based on what's happening. It's a very emotional thing for some people. And when it's emotional for you, that's bad news. The stock market should not be based on emotion. Unfortunately, it is. Well, that can be good for you because during a time of emotion when people are selling off and you have very low prices, you should do your buying and your dollar cost averaging for stocks that you love. Again, I'm not going to tell you what to buy, but what I'm telling you is you should take advantage of that. Remember what Buffett said, when people are fearful, be bold. And when people are bold, be fearful. Something like that. Or when everybody's selling, buy. When everybody's buying, sell. He talked in contradictions like that.
He may have been paraphrasing Rothschild, who famously said, the time to buy is when there's blood in the streets.
Yeah. Yeah. And anyway, so speaking of the market, okay, I looked, because I always tell people, don't panic. Don't solidify losses. Definitely take advantage of buys. One of the best people I know that do that is Mark. I swear to God, he takes advantage of buys. He looks at something and knows when to buy it. That's a good that's a good talent. Now, most people don't do that. That's why they have, wealth managers and investment counselors. But here's what I want to tell you. On this thing that just really, really encouraged me, I looked at the stock market overall returns, and it was just absolutely incredible what I found. I'm trying to bring it up right now. I want to show it to you. Okay. Here are actual, these are honest to God actual returns. Okay. If you had an S&P 500 stock or firm, or not stock, but ETF, an indexed fund, and you kept it for 5 years and you reinvested everything, you never took it out and never panicked. Do you, honest to God now, you would have a 94.98% return. 94.9. This is an absolute fact. It doesn't mean 95% a year, by the way. You average that out for 5 years, but that's what your return would be over 5 years.
Over what period of time?
5 years.
Oh, okay.
5 years. That's not a bad deal.
No,
that's not a bad deal. What did gold do for you for 5 years? What was your best 5 year period for gold? In fact, D, that's all he does is gold. He says gold is the gold standard, so to speak.
No, it sure is. It's Well, you know, over the past few years, it's gone from approximately $1,200 about, 5 years ago to about $5,000 today. I haven't calculated what percentage that is, but I know it's impressive. I don't think I would have been able to do that. And
I think where people get in trouble, they always hear about this guy that bought at $9 and it's now 900. You know, right. No, there are buys where but you can't chase that. You can't. If you chase that, unless you're a skilled trader, I mean, obviously, but you can't chase that for people's portfolios and stuff. That's where you get stung.
Well, not only that, but what they failed to mention in that example you just cited is whoever bought at $9 probably sold at 12. They didn't hold it to $900.
By the way, the 5-year number I gave included the pandemic, the massive stimulus from the government, a tech boom, an AI rally, a spike in inflation, and the Fed tightening and raising interest rates. All of that was during that 5-year period where there was a 98% return. Now, again, not 98% a year, but that was a 5-year return. I think it's crazy. Most people don't earn because why? Okay, I'm going to tell you why. And part of being an investment advisor, I'm proud that I did that at an old age. Part of it is behavioral. Do you know that you have to know your client behaviorally as much as you do economically? Their personal finance only is a small part of who they are. I'm developing some AI programs right now, which are mostly behavioral, because you need to know what makes someone tick. Because here's why. Most people do not earn good returns because they move in and out. They panic, sell. They own high fee funds, terrible. They chase performance. Usually that's on a trailing, right? And they concentrate instead of diversifying. There's a such thing as too much diversifying, and there's a such thing as not diversifying at all. And again, you have those rare cases where someone buys at $3 and it turns out to be 30 or 40 or 100 or 900, and that happens. And again, well, like I said, Mark, personally,
if you look at, I just want to talk about gold
he likes
quick.
Picking. What? Go ahead.
Well, I just pulled, I think it's a 30-year, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, the S&P, if you do a 30-year, it outshines any gain in gold in a 30-year period. And I would guess.
But no one does it, Mark. No one does it
all the time.
And I'll tell you why. Because I think, in my opinion, most investment advisors, I'm self-serving.
You're talking 1,893% over 30 years compared to 936% in gold.
I know.
I mean, it's more than double.
You see, most people, though, don't sit tight. They just panic and they chase performance. Mark, wouldn't you agree? Now, again, I'm not talking about Marks. Okay, the Marks of the world are different. And I know another guy, he's a good friend of mine, Hammy, and some other people. They know, but they're rare. They can't do that for portfolios on a big giant basis. They could never do that. But they do it for themselves. They babysit it and they pick and choose one stock that'll just kill for them in a very short period, right? But most people can't do that. It truly can't. And actually, advisors shouldn't do it. I mean, because they can get into very big trouble having their people rise and fall. People like Mark, I say people like Mark, I don't even know what to call them. They're not day traders necessarily, but they're pickers.
They're stock pickers.
They're stock pickers. That's exactly what they are.
And I never got a bad stock tip from Mark. He told me two in the past 12 months, and they're all huge winners.
No, they're really good. But again, you can't do that on a wide scale basis for a long term. But you can do it when you babysit. And again, we're not looking at Martino Capital. We're not looking for people like that. We're not looking for that.
Exactly.
We're looking for people who are institutional, want to just grow and be sane and get great returns and security and all of that, income, balance of income and growth and all that. But in any case, people, if ever, I should just be more self-serving. If ever you need any help, no, seriously, Martino Capital, 303-771-HELP, 771-4357. We have more coming up.
Let's take a break to try to help Bill out.
Yeah, let's talk to Bill. Bill, hang in there, and we'll come right back to you.
Nice.
KRF FX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver, an iHeart radio station. Ryan Schuling, mornings at 6.
I think
Dan
it's
Kaplan,
there.
afternoons
I
at
think
4.
it was there.
This is
The
Denver's
food.
talk station, 630 KHOW. Now, impact traffic.
Yeah, round 2 of rock scaling.
I'll
in the
come up
foothills there.
during the
I-70
break.
at the Veteran Memorial Tunnels. We are already backed up. It's been closed for about 5 or 10 minutes, and there is an accident actually eastbound in Idaho Springs, which is adding to a bit of a jam for folks that are coming back this way. Looks like a power outage on Colorado Boulevard near I-25. Got several lights that are out and causing some problems, and especially the one at Florida, Colorado and Florida. Big backups in that area. Other than that, freeways not doing too badly. We've got rain showers and wet roads around town. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. I started Blindster in my garage back in 2010. Since then, we've sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters nationwide. Our blinds are DIY friendly, guaranteed to fit, and always cheaper than big box stores. Blindster.com.
Hey, becoming a landlord is really easier when you use Vestera. Turnkey.com. Vestera is a program that helps you identify great properties in great markets, and then they help you buy it because they're buying brokers. They help you with the management through their management company affiliations, and then they help you maintain it and insure it and do all the repairs and the phone calls, whatever comes up, and then help you sell it ultimately for a return. Isn't that cool? 303-888-3788, 303-888-3788, VesteraTurnkey.com.
Yep.
How much time do I have?
4.
I want to try the big arch.
Now, maybe I'll go get one, but I don't want to reward the CEO's bad behavior with a sale. Where I did want to reward.
Your diabetic body.
Oh my God! You should see what I do to it when I'm not eating. Oh, it's awful. How much is a big arch if I was to drive over right now? Let's see.
And by the way, Ryan does not teach.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
You nut.
I
He's
don't
like,
know.
what are you talking about?
I thought he said he was heading over there one day.
Oh.
Maybe he was taking a class.
Well, I thought he said I got to head over to
What's it called anyway? They call it what?
media school, or I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Colorado School of Broadcasting.
Colorado Media School.
All right.
Oh, dear God. Their website is forbidden.
From this website. We don't want those little twerps hacking our actual media site. I've been asked to teach there, and I said I can't do it.
Yeah, you would go to jail so fast or something.
Well, I would just start each class with you morons should have, because that's like $30,000.
Yeah, run!
No, don't run. Take that money, go buy a car, drive, do a job. At least when you get fired, you'll have a car. I'm just hanging in there till hookers are free or whatever.
They're free.
I don't know what the law is.
Just don't call them whores.
No. Or divorce.
Or divorce. Oh, boy.
Where else in America Where else but America, I mean?
Huh? What?
Where else?
Can you see a CEO not want to eat a burger, then you want to eat it, and then it's at your house?
Yeah, in 20 minutes. I mean, where else?
Right?
Is it good?
Unfucking believable, like a brew pub.
Really?
Nothing like
Oh,
burgers
my
from
God.
nothing like McDonald's. Nothing. It's like a smash burger.
Wow.
Yep.
I think I'd rather put the calories toward a beer, but okay. 2 million calorie burger.
2 million.
No, thank you.
That's right.
Whoa.
I didn't eat it all.
Yeah.
Big arch.
Big arch.
That's right.
Big arch, baby.
Well, I'm not going to eat for 2 days.
Going to be a big arch on your EKG.
You do see we have a call holding, right?
Yeah, I'm going right to it. Hey, I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Bill, welcome to the show. What's going on? You're calling about your mom?
I am. Thanks for taking my call.
What's going on, Bill?
I'm trying to get some relief for my mom. She's 87, and she racked up money on one of the credit cards.
How much?
A lot of it's medication and stuff.
How much?
Well, she's got I think 22,000.
Okay.
On a U.S. bank card, and she's 87. She's paid her dues in life, Tom.
Yeah.
And I want to we don't want to cheat the system, but I know people that have. What kind of relief?
Well, hold on, Bill. Let me ask some questions here. I understand what you're saying, but it is kind of cheating the system, but everyone does it. And let me explain something to you. I am not going to sit in judgment of you. I'm going to answer a couple questions here. Because really and truly, you got to blame some of the system for this crap. That an 87-year-old woman can just take a piece of plastic and make life go away. But I want to ask you something. Does she own a home?
She does.
And is it paid off?
No, sir. She's got, I think, I don't know, she's about 247,000
in equity.
And yeah, good equity.
How much equity? Bottom line, Bill, how much equity? I'm going to get right to the facts only. How much equity?
Maybe 700.
Oh, my God. She's not going to protect all that. So I was going to say she could do a bankruptcy, 87. It'll never come back to haunt her ever. And that's it. But she's not going to protect that. They're going to make her sell her house. So I don't think that if she has 700 in equity, she should take out a loan and pay it off.
How about, isn't that what a
you could try to do a lump sum negotiation possibly with one of these negotiators like Mike Wink, who does bankruptcies. What were you going to say?
Isn't this what a reverse loan or one of those products that John Clace has? Isn't that what this is made for?
She could do that, never have to pay it off, but then it eats into Bill's equity because when she dies, he doesn't get that.
Oh, but only to the tune of what, $20,000?
Plus whatever it racks up. You're right.
Has she already defaulted on this?
Huh?
Has she already defaulted on this loan?
Is she making her payments, Bill?
Yeah, she's paying like $600 a month.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times creditors, even before default, they'll offer you a huge settlement before you even a very big discount just to settle the debt. If you tell me about
U.S. Bank is not one of them, I think, to settle. They're not one of these, I don't think. I think she owes 22. She has 700 in equity, and she should pay it off. I mean, I'm not trying to be a hard ass here, but what the hell? I mean, but here's my more of a concern.
Where's she going to get the money?
She's got $700,000 in equity.
That's what I'm saying. How do you? I mean, what's she going to cut a brick off of her house and send it to him?
Or a personal loan with lower interest to pay off the high interest?
Yes, that's exactly what she can do. Or she can do a zero transfer and then pay it off ahead of time. But Bill, here's more of a concern. Let's just say she magically got out from under the 22 grand. Let's just say that. What's going to keep her from doing it again? She obviously doesn't have enough income to pay her bills. Is that correct?
Well, she's at a point right now, I think, where she can get close to it. She likes to spend a little, Tom.
Okay.
Maybe she does get a reverse.
That's
and
what
she's
she
got
does.
Money to spend.
Live it up. Get a reverse loan. She'll have a line of credit. And she might have too much of a line of credit, Mark, where it's going to, at 87, she could probably get damn near 60% of equity. She's got to pay off the house. So what is the house worth completely? Just tell me what the house is worth, not what she owes. What is the house worth?
Well, it's a duplex, a walkout duplex here in Wheat Ridge.
Wait a minute. Does she own both halves or one?
Yeah, she owns both halves. They bought it back in
I don't know if she'll qualify. Anyway, she owns both halves. Just tell me what it's worth.
I would, I have one across the street like it at 900.
Okay, and what does she owe? About 200, right?
240.
She owes 200.
240.
Okay, here's why I'm telling you. Because what you have to look at, so she'll have 660 to draw from times, I would say 60% roughly. She could damn near get, way more than you want her to have. She'll get almost $400,000.
Yeah, 450 plus.
If I were you, I would have her do a reverse loan line of credit. And then she has all the money to spend in the world until she dies.
I hear you.
That's the way to, and I'd go to John Clace over at CMG Mortgage, CMG Financial, and it's partnerinlending.com. Now, you have to
and that mortgage payment, the other part of that, of course, is that mortgage payment goes away.
Right. She never has to make a mortgage payment, and it accrues against her house. But remember, the line of credit doesn't mean she's going to owe that. It means she has it available. But that's where, Bill, you got to put some brakes on it, because what if she wants to go gamble at Blackhawk? I mean, she could literally lose her home. Okay, I'm going to be straight with you here. Not lose her home, but eat up the equity completely. I mean, you say she likes to spend. If she knows she has, let's say, a 400 grand sitting in the bank, it's not really in the bank, but it's a line of credit. You know what I mean? What's going to prevent her from spending foolishly?
True. Well, I mean, that's true. I guess it'd be me, myself, and I trying to keep her wrapped up.
Well, you better, because
you guys are bringing up just a topic within itself. She's 87. It's her money.
Yeah, but Mark, of course, but you don't want her to go out and spend all of it. I mean,
I can't wait till you're 87. We're
Mark,
going to put the brakes on you.
No, I'm talking about eating it all up like foolishly. I mean, he said she likes to spend. She racked up 22 grand at 87. So I'm not saying she can't spend her money. Let her go out and buy a car.
Just out of
whatever.
curiosity, like on what? What does she spend on?
Well, I think most of it, she on her medication, and she likes.
We need to cut her off from that medication. God bless.
I don't. She.
I know you're kidding. We're kidding, but look, man.
Yeah, I hear you. Maybe she could spend. If you guys want to come over, she'll make you some good Italian old school meatballs.
But here's the deal, bro.
I'm down.
Here's the deal, okay? It's gonna be very difficult to control that. When she has all that money available, it sounds like she might go to Blackhawk. I mean, or Central City. You could have a tough time, or Vegas. But in any case, that she's not going to get out of paying that. Okay, we got more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. We'll do a free market valuation of your home to see what it will sell for in the market based on comps, based on the neighborhood, based on supply and demand, based on interest rates. He does a complete detailed analysis free of charge and free of any obligation. If you wonder, what will my house sell for? What will I net? Even what can I afford? Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622.
Now, impact traffic.
Yeah, round 2 of rock scaling in the foothills there. I-70 at the Veteran Memorial Tunnels. We are already backed up. It's been closed for about 5 or 10 minutes, and there is an accident actually eastbound in Idaho Springs, which is adding to a bit of a jam for folks that are coming back this way. There's like a power outage on Colorado Boulevard near I-25. Got several lights that are out and causing some problems, and especially the one at Florida, Colorado and Florida. Big backups in that area. Other than that, freeway's not doing too badly. We've got rain showers and wet roads around town. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Brad vs. Everyone podcast.
Dangerous social media trends, media scandals, dumb TikTok boycotts, and more. Keep up with all the online stories mainstream media ignores by listening to the Brad vs. Everyone podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Gravina's has the greatest selection of windows. They have the greatest windows. Gravina's also has the greatest heritage, over 60 years old. They even trademarked the name Gravina, 950 West Evans. If you're looking for window siding, doors, and you're looking for great deals and no maintenance, high energy, efficiency products, you want 303 Gravina, 303 Gravina, or gravinas.com.
Thank you.
How much time do I have, bro?
4.
Guess what I'm going to do?
Eat meat.
Yeah.
Hold up the sandwich, Tom.
Gonna get a mouthful of meat with D.
Goes upstairs to eat.
Tom, I'm going to try to get all the phones working purely remotely in the next couple days.
Lots of rock.
Yeah, I think I found a board that'll work. The Rode, no good. Won't do what I need it to do. But if it does work, then I'll tell him what to buy, and I'll already know how to set it up, so it'll be done.
What, do you want to do the phones from your house?
Yeah, then in a pinch, no matter what, we can do the phones anywhere. I always wondered, too, if we were both on Starlink, if the connection would be way better. So we're both remote, and the stars are on Starlink. So everything's on Starlink. I wonder if that would be a way better to do it as far as latency. Wouldn't you think? Same damn network. And my latency in my house is like 10 milliseconds. It's great. Although they're putting fiber in, that'll be better.
Better not cut your lawn.
Bozer.
He's already called me Kelly.
Nice.
Really? Oh, him, Kelly.
Oh, that's a good way to start off there, Bo.
Destroy him today.
That's a good way to start off.
I just call him the phone bitch.
We're going to Germany soon.
You are?
Yeah, I say soon. It's for Oktoberfest, so. Which isn't in fucking October.
No,
Explain
yeah.
that to me.
It's in September.
That's
right.
the dumbest thing I've ever heard. In fact, I thought it was a joke.
What, Oktoberfest?
Yeah, it's actually in September.
Ah, well, you got to plan ahead.
Isn't that stupid?
Sure, there's some reason.
We're going to do Switzerland, then Germany, Oktoberfest, and then probably Ireland.
Ireland, Switzerland, and I might not come back because I'm Irish. I'm a little European.
And you might get abducted by a mullah.
A beer?
No,
Get
you know.
abducted by a beer.
Not a beer.
A leprechaun?
No, an Islamic jihad.
Yeah, I know. That's one thing that I'm kind of... Everything I'm booking is refundable. I'll tell you that straight up.
In case the world goes to hell.
It's too late for that, but all right.
Okay, MR, yes, it's really close to my daughter's house. Oh, cool. We hadn't been to Red Rock in forever, MR. We loved it. And then there's that little brewery next to the burger place. Holy cow, they had good beer, MR. Get over there. What?
Yeah. What do you mean?
You got to you get on your own.
Yeah.
Okay. Like once a year or something.
Yep.
You know, like this frickin' burger's going to take like 4 commercials.
It's that big, huh?
That big, huh?
Holy shit. It's amazing. Two
Well, you said
giant
it's a
pub
half
burgers.
pound.
2 pub burgers put together.
Isn't that what it? Am I crazy, or have they not had the double quarter pounder with cheese for 40 years?
They have, but
Isn't
nothing
that
like
a half pound burger?
Nothing like this, Mark. Nothing. This is
I guess
thick.
the Archburger was.
It's thick and juicy, and it's
the new
really
Archburger from McDonald's. Tom
Thick and juicy, is
DoorDashed
it?
I'm not recording him right now.
Thick and juicy.
I
is
knew
it?
her.
It's thick and juicy, and I love it.
Thick
I
and
love
juicy.
Sucking it off.
The most important thing. For
I
you
was
is
sucking
when I
it off.
answer
It's
the phone,
thick and
I want you to
juicy.
listen to how I answer the phone, okay?
You guys are adolescents. No worse. Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Lowest furnace replacement cost, okay? You cried about it. You want lower costs? They say put us to the test. RenewHomeInnovations.com, 303-904-2000. Okay, Mark, what's going on with you? You need some financial advice. What's happening, Mark?
Hey, Mark, Tom, how are you?
And Mark, too. What's going on with you?
So I have a question. I have a decent amount of money that I've tied up in CDs and, high yield savings accounts and things like that. I'm 51, and I'm just wondering, would an annuity or going to Wealth 8 Management or whatever that company you have?
Well, it depends on your goals. Let me ask you, how much money do you have?
I would say somewhere around 800,000.
Okay. If I were you and I was 51, I wouldn't go to an annuity yet. I would go to an annuity. I would go to an annuity eventually, and you lock it in and you're done. What I would do now is you could do a small annuity if you want and then add to it later, or you could just do really sane financial.
But a lot of it too depends on the annuity part, especially at 51. What's your goal in that annuity? To get a high account balance or to have a high monthly payment? I mean, you don't even know what kind of annuity you want.
Well, the account balance doesn't count because you don't get to what you get an annuity for is income, Mark. You don't get it for an account balance. The account balance doesn't mean anything. It's the rate of payout that counts. It's the participation rate in the market, which goes to the account balance, but then it's the percentage of payout that counts. So the bigger the percentage of payout, the bigger your monthly payment. But it's truly, what he needs to figure out, like you said, Mark, what's his goal? Do you want to retire really soon and be out of the workforce? What do you want to do?
No, I'm going to work. I have a great job. I like my career.
Okay.
My only concern is wanting to make more than 3% return. That's all.
Here's the bottom line. I think if you had and look at, I'm tooting my own horn. If you had sane wealth management, I really mean this, honest to God, I'm not kidding. I've been helping people for 45 years. I'm not going to change that now. I believe that a true financial advisor can help you grow that in a very sane, safe way. Okay. And you're not supposed to talk about returns, but 3% is nothing. But however, remember this, okay? All investing, it doesn't matter what you're in, it involves some risk, okay? For example, even an annuity has risk. It has the risk of losing out on opportunity. It has the risk of, just different things. There's all different kinds of risk, okay? So what I'm saying is this, 800,000 is nothing to sneeze at, but I definitely would not put it all in investment. You want to do this. You want to get rid of high interest debt. If you have high interest debt, having money saved is stupid. You should get rid of high interest debt. Do you have high interest debt, Mark?
No, my cars are paid off. My house is paid off.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like credit cards and stuff. So you don't have high interest debt.
No.
Now you get an emergency fund. Do you have that? Yes.
Well, this is what I count as my emergency
So
fund.
you take some of it, and
money.
we figure out how much you need for an emergency fund. You put that aside. Then you have a discretionary fund for just not emergencies, but just discretionary. Then the rest of it you invest. And when you invest it, we'd love to talk to you. But what I'm saying is you don't invest near all of it. You a good part of it, but you definitely want you want three things. You want an emergency fund, you want a discretionary fund, then you want your investment fund. Then later on in life, you want an income product. Or if you made so much money that you keep making money, you can always keep it where it is and draw it down. But in any case, that's what you want. And if you want to give us a call off the air, you can call 303-771-HELP. And I'd love to help you, 771-4357, 303-771-4357. I'm Tom Martino with Marc Mager and Suze Major, and we're solving problems, answering questions, taking complaints, along with Deputy D, Deputy Chopper, Deputy Dollar.
Through and listen to the voice.
Yep.
Okay, guess what I'm doing again?
Eating.
I gotta go and take. I don't even know if I. To be honest with you, I don't know if I can finish it.
Uh-huh.
Oh God, it's like a pub burger. I told them it's not one of those flat little things they're thinking about. Mark said, well, they've had double quarter pounders for years. This is nothing like that.
The fried egg on top.
What's its cost? Was it $12?
Yeah.
He ended up paying like $16 for it.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, go for it. Yeah, of course.
What would us drive-up people could pay?
That's what I was trying to find. I don't know.
They don't show it. Can't be $12. That'd be a little high.
Yeah, for a McDonald's, it'd be crazy.
It's probably a combo meal at $12.
Someone said they went there.
It's between $6.89 and $10.19 for the sandwich.
Chopper?
Yes?
Hey, I got a call from Jeff Vick at Kimmer with regard to that transmission problem you've been working. He said that the consumer, is totally messing this up. He has not turned in his truck into Jeff Kimmer. He furthermore states that he already took the transmission out, and he is in the process of disassembling it, and he offered to bring just some piece of the transmission to Jeff for Jeff to diagnose.
Yeah.
Yes, Todd had told me that he was waiting to see what Next Gen did.
Yeah.
And when he got that letter to talk to their attorney, I said, you got to get it over to Jeff. You know, you're going to spend a quarter.
But the point is, he can't bring a piece of it to Jeff. He needs to bring the whole thing in while it's in the truck so that Jeff can just do the proper diagnosis.
I'll tell Todd that. I'll send him a text.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's already tampered with it. How are you going to be able to tell if it was...
Yeah, it sounds like he's already messed it up.
Exactly. There's almost no point in taking it to Jeff at this point in time because he's already messed with it.
Yeah.
I agree with you guys. He just seems to be, one of those guys that just, wants his pound of flesh too.
Yeah, well, good luck suing them because every one of those contracts I've ever seen has an arbitration provision.
Yeah, and he technically violated it by not telling them about the modifications.
Oh, yeah, but my point is he also probably will not be able to sue this warranty company because his contract probably has an arbitration provision. So he already waived his right to sue them.
Oh, are you doing the phones?
I'll talk to him, but you guys are right.
Yeah, I mean, the only point in bringing it to Jeff's now is to see if Jeff can just fix it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So he may as well just do that. I mean, that way at least he'll have a working truck and transmission combination.
And another spare transmission. We already kind of talked about that.
That's right.
Get in there and do your job.
You guys ought to check out this McDonald's hamburger we had for lunch.
I'm shocked you ate that, D.
Well,
listen, anytime he talks health from here out, I got one comeback.
Well, I didn't eat.
Big arch. He just ate enough salt and fat to last him the rest of his life.
That's what I live on. Obviously, I didn't eat the carbohydrates, right? I ate the meat, the cheese, the lettuce, the pickle.
Yeah.
I am surprised there was no tomato.
Would you say it's better than a real hamburger you make at home?
Yeah, this is better than a burger I would make at home. But keep in mind, I don't have a grill, right? So I make my hamburgers in the frying pan. But it's just as good. What was that place? Was it Three Dog Tavern we went to for Christmas?
Lazy Dog?
Lazy Dog. So you may recall I had a double hamburger over there. And this is a double hamburger too, and this is better. It's more flavorful, and it's better cooked than the one at Lazy Dog. And
I'll say one thing for McDonald's, man. They are consistent.
Yes. Do you know what the ingredients in McDonald's meat are?
Do I want to know?
Yeah.
D?
Hopefully meat.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
one
hope
of them.
it's just beef.
That's one of them.
It's beef, salt, and pepper.
Yeah, okay.
Period.
All right.
So there's nothing wrong with their meat. It's actually, beef. That's one of the healthiest things you can eat.
I can't finish it. I swear to God, I got a quarter of it left. I just can't finish it.
Now, who would have a hamburger besides like the Beyond Burger that's not just meat?
Oh no, some of them put filler in. They used to.
I'm asking who.
I don't know if they still do.
Sawdust and such.
Not sawdust, but.
I can't imagine a restaurant that would do that. That'd be crazy.
That would be nuts. I'm telling you, this was perfectly cooked patties without any burning on them, but with the proper amount of that charring.
Well, I don't know. I think they cook them with heat lamp.
No. No.
You just put it under that red thing for an hour and it's ready to go.
No, they put it on a conveyor belt that takes it into a...
And by the way...
That's Burger King.
I think the seasoning... Okay, here... Burger King's, of course, 100% beef, but they use black pepper canola oil and salt.
That's the first thing you said.
That's...
For real. I mean...
Yeah, I don't know why anybody would use canola oil because the beef patty provides its own cooking fat.
A lot of times, like, we try to answer.
Now, this is weird. You know what else is in there, apparently?
If you do hi, thank you.
Silicon dioxide.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's what it says.
In their in Burger King?
Yeah, in Burger King.
Yeah.
They have any of
What
those?
is that stuff?
They have any of
A
those?
common naturally occurring compound of silicone and oxygen found in sand, quartz, and plants.
Okay, I need to look this up.
It's widely used as an anti-caking agent
Don't even
and a stabilizer in food.
I mean, I literally, and you know, Kelly used to say
E55-1.
stuff like, it feels like I'm not
It's also
being nice.
used in supplements and cosmetics.
I have never been complained about being mean, by the way. I answered the phone. So rude.
Well, that's different from McDonald's ingredients.
Hey, I gotta be
Yes,
quick.
it
I
is.
got other
That's a
calls
big
to
difference,
I
isn't it?
think I'll stick with McDonald's patties. By the way, you can go to McDonald's and buy just the patties.
You will.
You can buy just... No, you
Patties,
Just
yeah.
tell them no bun. That's what
Yeah, you can
do,
just
right?
say, hey, I'd like just 4 hamburger patties. Wrap them
Come
up.
on, you've done that.
Naked, yeah.
No shit. I honest to God, I didn't realize it.
I used to do that at Wendy's,
bread.
actually.
Troubleshooter Show. What is your first name?
That's how easy it is to be keto.
Talk to Mark about. What's that? It's so easy. It's so simple.
Nation, join me at 4.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Whatever's on your mind, give us a call if anything's on your mind, if you need help, information, or referral. If not, I'll tell you what, we got plenty we talk about. But what did you think about the guy who called about his mom? I'm getting some pretty heavy text here, like, what the hell does he mean get out from under the 22 grand? She's got a $900,000 house, and they resent that. Another thing, by the way, she's going to have to start thinking about that when it comes to Medicaid. If she doesn't have enough for a nursing home, she better put a reverse loan on that house. There's a look back period, and that will eat up the equity. so she could possibly get government assistance. Now, again, there are going to be a lot of people who hate me saying that. But in any case, that's the thing. Then we had the 51-year-old that wanted financial advice. Again, people, here's the thing. Somebody said, Tom, what do you mean by that? You said get rid of high interest debt. I have some stocks. I have some bonds. I have some savings. And you're saying, but I also have credit card debt. Okay, well, the bottom line is this. If you have debt that you're paying, and now this is if you're carrying a balance and paying 24% interest, and then you're earning 8%, you're losing. You're losing 16% every month. You got to pay off high interest debt. There's no sense having the other side fighting for you when the one side is fighting against you. You get to ground zero first, then you start building wealth. High interest debt it subtracts from what you have. So that's why it's a bad deal. Now, on some consumer news that's really important, because I've gotten these alerts so many times, I can't believe it right now, from federal trade commissions and attorneys general. Apparently, AI voice cloning must be a big problem. I've gotten this warning at least 3 different agencies saying, watch out for voice cloning. See, I'm on mailing list for attorneys general around the country, for the Federal Trade Commission, for Better Business Bureaus, for all kinds of agencies, right? And the problem is, they say, now I have not had one complaint on this show about it, not one. You think we would get one, but Mark, they say AI voice cloning scams are exploding. Again, I gotta believe these agencies, but we haven't had any calls. Scammers are now cloning voices from short media clips. So scammers take the media clips, social media clips, they train an AI, and grandma gets a call that sounds exactly like her grandson saying he's in jail and needs bail money. Now, they used to do that without cloning voices. They did. That was a big scam, the grandson scam, or the granddaughter scam. They would say, Grandma, and many times the person would respond, Johnny, is that you? And that's how they would do it. And then they would say, yes, Grandma. And then she didn't recognize her voice anyway. But apparently it's getting even more insidious in that they are using AI to actually be the voice of Johnny or of whoever, and they're calling. And so it's different than a robocall. It's an emotional manipulation and a realistic voice creation. So even a 10-second, all they need is 10 seconds of your voice to make one of these clones. Well, I don't know what the advice is on this, except you got to tell your grandparents not to fall for it. Here is something that I've worked out with my kids.
But what do you mean fall for it? What does that mean? Fall for...
Well, they send money.
Their kid?
They send money. Yeah. They send money to their grandkid to get out of jail.
Yeah, I got you.
Now, we've had that scam, Mark, on the show. We just haven't had where it was an AI voice, or I should say, I assume it wasn't an AI voice, because we've had these calls years ago where the grandparents said, I thought I was getting Johnny out of jail, and it turns out to be a scam. So, and Johnny's father called and said, my mom was scammed out of money. But here's the deal, you have to have a safe word. That is what I have done with my children. You have a safe word. My safe word is klutz. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't give out my safe word. Anyway, the safe word is, so if Vonnie calls me, Giovanni, or Dolce calls me, and they say, Dad, I'm in trouble. I need money. Even though I think, well, this might be them, I'll say, what's the safe word? There you go. You have now defeated the AI scam. So people, if you're listening, get a safe word. Don't share it anywhere. Don't text it. Don't email it. Don't ever talk about it with anyone except your child. Have the safe word. And that's what you do. And in fact, it's They can never scam you. Then you give that safe word to grandma and grandpa and say, Grandma and Grandpa, if you ever get a call from one of your kids, your grandkids, ask for a safe word. Now, these calls always have an urgency. They're also a measure of secrecy, like, Grandma, don't tell Mom, she'll be upset. They want you to transfer money by wire or crypto. Crypto's a big deal now, those machines. It's a big, big deal. Those crypto machines where you put cash in and it sends Bitcoin or fractions of Bitcoins or gift cards. Now, you should, I hate to say this, but we've gotten to a point where we need to educate our grandparents against these scams. Also, don't go by caller ID because a caller ID can be spoofed. So you don't go by caller ID, never wire transfer, crypto, or gift card ever, okay? And get a safe word, okay? And that safe word will always keep you safe. You'll never have a problem. Now, in other consumer news that I've been emailed, again, I love these agencies that email me. And what I do is I keep track of them, and I only use them if I hear it from multiple agencies. But apparently, free trial subscription traps are big time right now, and a lot of consumers are being tricked. And the way they're tricked is, I don't know why I say tricked, because they're really not reading all the terms and conditions. They do a free trial.
Pineapple.
Your safe word is pineapple?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now everyone knows. So the problem with these companies doing the free trials is that then you start paying. And what they're hoping is that you lose track and you keep paying. So the companies are burying the cancellation buttons, or worse, and Adobe I hate Adobe for this reason. I love Adobe products, but I hate Adobe for this reason. They force you to call to cancel. They force you to call. Sometimes you have to talk to a chat bot, and they pretend they don't. It's funny. They pretend they don't understand you when you want to cancel, but when you want to buy something, they understand you perfectly. So you're going to find the free trials with everything from streaming to fitness apps to supplements to AI tools. And then there's small monthly fees. And again, I can't say enough. About Rocket Money. They tell you when they detect an unusual transaction, an unusual size of transaction, an unusually small transaction, and a recurring transaction. You get alerted. You put all your credit cards in that you want them to monitor, and they tell you exactly what's going on. And I have gotten, I'm telling you, I just got a renewal on something I never even knew I had. It was a $99 renewal. Guess what, though? When I called to cancel it, guess what happened? Cap One says we have to give you a new card. Yep. So I must have had, and I know Suze knows this, I must have had at least 5 new cards, at least 5 of them in the last year or last 2 years, 5 new cards. Yeah, 5 new, because I can test things and then they tell me I need a new card. Anyway, as people say, use virtual card numbers. Mark mentioned it too. And I do use virtual card numbers for a lot of the auto pays. So I don't have to redo those every time I get a new card. The virtual card numbers for trials, though, are better because then instead of canceling the subscription, all you do is cancel the virtual card and you're done. So if you want to do a free subscription, do it with a virtual card. And then if it's too hard to cancel, if you can't find the cancel, don't worry about it. Just go and stop your card, the virtual card. They can never get a dime from you again. I love that idea of using, remember, you heard it here, use a virtual card for free trials. Then when you want to cancel that free trial, if you have any trouble at all, you just go online and cancel the virtual card. Do most credit card issuers have virtual cards? I know Cap One is big on it, but Mark, when you talked about virtual cards, were you talking about Cap One?
Well, they all have them, but
they all have them. That's what I wanted to know.
One.
I wanted to know if they all had them. I didn't know if they did or not. Okay, so this is the Troubleshooter Show at 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. K&H Home Solutions, they have this thing called Structure, this beautiful attached indoor patio you can use all year round. It's called Structure with an X, STRUXURE.com. They also have beautiful windows, siding, doors, and more, including painting pros, KHWindows.com.
Second opinions.
You get them with your health.
So why not with your wealth?
Your stock market investments deserve a second opinion.
At Henyon & Walsh, it only takes a second
to schedule your free second opinion.
Go online and search for Henyon & Walsh, the second opinion people. Investing involves risk, including the possible loss of principal. Advisory services provided by Henyon & Walsh Asset Management. Securities offered by Henyon & Walsh Inc., member FINRA, SIPC.
Partnerinlending.com. I want you to remember that. Partnerinlending.com. That's John Clace's splash page. This guy does the best loans on your home. It could be a reverse mortgage, a new purchase, a cash out for a high interest debt. They do it all at CMG. These guys loan out over $2 billion a month. I don't know of anybody bigger. Bottom line is you want great low fees and you want great interest rates no matter what the product. You go to partnerinlending.com. I personally use John. Partnerinlending.com.
Spring.
Yeah.
And that's
Ben Affleck.
only because I have no friends.
It's a social hour.
Partnerinlending.com. I personally use John. Partnerinlending.
Because then they start to tell the story and they go, whoa, 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 whoa. I am the opposite of health. Hang on, let me get
I'm your biggest problem right now. Hang on.
I was at, guess where, Golden Corral, and there was some military cats doing something there.
I thought we were going to get a caller because
Asking for money.
not until Steve's answered the phone.
No, actually, I've been more of a burden. Do you have a table?
Nothing
for that?
happened.
Because I don't really fit in here. But
Does anyone ever recognize you going over to Golden Corral?
not Golden Corral, but King Buffet.
Ooh.
One day last
Oh,
year, I left a Broncos game because I was there doing the thing, and then I left and I went right to King Buffet, and somebody goes, "Hey, can we turn the game on the TV?" And
Oh, yeah, he's there.
I said, "Man, I just left there." Well, why would you leave there? I go, "Well, I do a thing."
You're not doing anything on Amazon, are you, Suzanne?
Are you Shannon Scott? I was like, "Oh my God!" But it was great. The whole table took pictures with me, paid for my dinner.
Oh, they paid for your dinner?
Yeah, I was like, that is the dumbest effing thing. But I had somebody at a Target ask for my autograph once when I was with my second wife, and she goes, "Well, don't ask him for his autograph. He's nobody."
That's
okay, we're done. By the way, we're done. Get up to the car. I'm gonna hit you, and we're done. I know that. You know that. But they don't know that.
You've never had to sell any body parts, though? Nobody said,
No. Now, you see, you were on the FM side.
Yeah, see, on the
BTI
BTI
so
side, yeah, I was signing
left and right.
You better believe I was. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? Next time you go down there to fill in, I'm going to have some guy come in for you to sign his...
His bat.
No, front.
It's front.
There you go.
Suze, it's Dimitri. Can you hear me?
I sure can, D.
Hey, next time I'm working with you and Mark at the studio, I'll bring you some of my frozen beef bourguignon. so you can taste it to see if you want to use that recipe that I emailed.
Frozen.
You're the best because I got myself into a pickle. I was going to make that either this week or next week, and I was all bragging to my girlfriend about it, and she's like, "Would you wait to make it so we can make it together in the fall?"
No,
and
no,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
"Oh my gosh!"
It's good year round. In fact, I made it.
Oh yeah.
I made it last night when we were in Avon, so it's good no matter what time of year it is, and it freezes perfectly.
Oh, I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, I think it will give you the motivation to try that recipe. It's super duper simple. But
Yummy, yummy.
The key is
she's been wanting to make it forever.
Key is you got to get that meat from Whole Foods. I don't know why.
Don't tell Mark that. Don't tell Mark.
There's no way, Jack.
Yeah, just don't tell him where you got the meat until
right
after he eats it.
I just simply won't eat it.
Perfect. More for Suze and me.
Exactly.
How can you read that? Yeah.
Mark doesn't take meat from Whole Foods. Actually, he knows Whole Paycheck. I love Whole Foods. I think to me, that's like a toy store for me.
Yeah,
I love that place.
It's definitely a toy store
If Mark
for adults.
goes out of town, that's where I go.
Oh yeah,
I
don't blame you.
We still have the inspection.
They're coming out next Thursday.
Yeah.
I don't know what they probably didn't inform Gary.
That's what Gary says.
Yeah, they're just coming out. I don't think they informed him.
This thing is getting so old.
It's fine. That case is solved. He's going to let her out of the lease, and that company, the Colorado Coalition for the Homeless, is finding her another place.
That's hey.
And I didn't see it.
Yeah. No, thanks a lot.
So we're done with it, huh? You want to call it?
Bum, bum.
I told the lady to call back next Thursday.
I sent you the picture of the actual I copied.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Because I don't.
Well, I'm honored, really. Can I print it? Can I print it? Put it in a frame?
K-House Studios. Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome. What are you doing in your life? How can we help you? I love helping people. And one of the things we got a text about here, and I'm just going to, this is a crazy, where is it here? Okay, this is crazy. No, this is not a text. It's an email. They called the IRS to discuss a tax question. And after I explained the issue, the agent said, that's a tax law question, and the IRS doesn't help with tax law questions. I thought she was joking. I said, the IRS is the tax law authority. They're the ones that actually make the tax laws. They know the tax laws better than anyone. Well, their regulations, of course, turn into tax law. She insisted the IRS doesn't help with tax law questions and said I need to call a CPA or a tax preparer organization. Now, maybe I missed something, but aren't they supposed to answer questions? Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think they're allowed to give legal advice,
But
Tom.
here's what he wasn't asking for legal advice. That's what puzzled him. Did you read this email, Suze? You sent it to me. I think you forwarded it to me.
Yeah, I did send it to you. I sort of skimmed it. I wasn't sure.
Here.
I knew it was about an old call. That's
Here
why
was
I
his
sent
question.
it to you.
Here's was his question. He has an employer contributed HSA. And since I joined Medicare Part A already, I knew I could not have an HSA anymore. There are fines if you do. In other words, when you're not qualified to have an HSA, if you have an HSA, which is qualified money before taxes, you can get in trouble. So the employer put $1,000 in an HSA for me. I spent 6 months trying to get them to undo it. I don't want to be fined for it. Okay? So they have an HSA opened for me, but I have Medicare. So I called the IRS. I didn't contribute anything. They contributed it. And I got...
why would it matter if they contribute to it? How old is the guy?
I don't know. He didn't say.
Well, if he's over 65, an HSA is simply an IRA at that point. You can spend the money on whatever the hell you want to. And who cares if someone gives you money to put into it?
Well, he said you're not allowed to have an HSA when you have Medicare or you get fined. I don't know, Mark. I didn't look into it. I'm just reading this. He said.
Yeah, well, it turns into at age, I don't know how old he is, but at age 65, I don't care. I day trade my HSA account. I don't even use it for bills. It's become a great another vehicle to retirement.
It's another Roth. It's another Roth. So in other words, you're not required to spend it.
No, not at all. In fact, you grow it, man. You just grow it and grow it like a Roth or an IRA.
How much are you allowed to put away in an HSA?
It depends on the year. This year, I think it's $7,500 or $8,200.
So you put it away even though you're not using it on medical bills.
Yeah, it's right in a Schwab account.
Now, I can't because I'm on Medicare. That's the point I'm trying to make. I can't.
Yeah, correct. But what I'm saying is,
if somebody else did, it would be wrong because I'm not supposed to have one.
Yes, that's now, though. A lot of people like me are under 65.
No, I get that.
When you turn 65, your HSA basically goes away, and you can spend that money on anything you want.
Here's what it says. Here's what it says. The HSA, according to the tax code, is tax deductible going in, tax-free growth, and tax-free for medical purposes only. That's triple tax. So it's tax-free withdrawal if you spend it for medical.
Under age 65.
That's right. You can only take it out for medical.
That's right. Under age 65. After 65, it's a Roth. That's the best way to put it.
But why don't you use it for medical?
Well, we don't have really any medical.
Oh, okay.
You can't use it for premiums, which is insane, another Obamacare thing, but don't get me going there. If I could use it on premiums, I would. But other than that, we just don't have a lot of medical bills.
Okay, and by the way, it is encouraged that you invest with it and make it grow. There's nothing wrong with that. But the bottom line is a lot of people are turning it into another kind of IRA, basically. After 65, as Mark was saying in the code, you can withdraw for non-medical purposes, just like a 401k, but you're taxed, ordinary tax, no penalty. And Mark, after 65, you can't contribute to it anymore, but you can have it. And after 65, you can have still tax-free withdrawals for medical. So that's pretty cool. So if you, Mark, like you're growing your HSA right now, so if you keep that until you're 65, you can then use it for medical if you want, and it will never be taxed.
Yeah, it's just like an IRA.
Yeah, it'll never, well, it's not, because an IRA, you're taxed whether you use it for medical or not.
Well, okay, the benefit, then it's more like a Roth if it's for medical, but if it's going to be for going on vacation,
it's regular,
like an IRA.
It's regular, that's right. It's taxed at a regular tax rate if you use it for anything other than medical over 65. So it is a great investment. It's a great investment vehicle. RD, are you putting money away It's a great idea. It's an HSA. It's basically an IRA.
Tom, I don't have an HSA because I don't know anything about it. Can I establish an HSA even though I already have a rollover IRA to which I maxed out my contribution?
Do with an IRA. It's totally separate.
Oh, I knew it was totally separate, but like they don't let you put away too much money.
Mark,
and then on your,
can't you stack it on top of everything?
Do you have a normal IRA?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, because it wouldn't do me any good.
Are you saying you can't have an HSA with a regular IRA? What are you saying?
Of course you can.
Yeah, you can stack it on anything.
I have a rollover IRA.
There's so many different vehicles people don't know. We have two SEPs. Suzanne has a SEP. I have a SEP. We have two Roths. We have an HSA, and then we have IRAs. So we have 7 vehicles we use, not including cash and equity and everything else.
But are you allowed to have a SEP if you have a 401k? I don't think you can.
I don't have a 401k, so I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, I don't think you can. That's right.
When I did have a 401k a long time ago, I just rolled that over into an IRA when I left that company, which was my own company.
Exactly. Now, when you're 55, Mark, you can actually...
But hold on. I don't want to lose my train of thought. D,
yes.
What do you have? Do you have an IRA or no?
Yeah, it's technically called a rollover IRA. Is that
Yeah,
the
that's
thing
all.
that you
Yeah,
mean?
that's an IRA.
Okay, yeah. So
So
that's
you
where
had a 401k and it got rolled over.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So on that IRA,
Okay.
on that IRA, and talk to your accountant for people out there, the one thing you can do is create a Roth through Schwab or somewhere, and you can do a backdoor into that Roth. So then it becomes tax-free when you take it out whenever you retire and start feeding off of it.
Yeah. In other words, at some point, it's sometimes better to turn it into a Roth.
Okay,
because it'll grow, and
But you
then
can
you'll
only
never be
backdoor a
taxed.
certain amount. I think
That's right.
last year was $8,500. You can't backdoor $100,000. It's only a certain amount per year. So what'll happen
But you do
is
pay income on the back door.
yes, you do. You should pay income on it. That's why I say talk to your accountant. So when you backdoor
But no
it, your
penalty,
accountant
though.
knows.
No penalty. Just a back door.
Zero penalty, except for it's only $8,500, so
Right.
you'll pay income on that 85. But
You do
as
it every year.
grows,
Right.
you don't pay anything when it comes out.
Okay. And so right now with my IRA, that's the only qualified fund that account that I
Sure.
contribute to. I can still open an HSA like you and Tom discussed
Absolutely.
and contribute how much on top?
They're roughly, I think, I don't know what the single amount is, but for the family amount, I think it was $8,600 this year. Might have been $7,600.
And in that HSA, that's just like a regular brokerage account. Like I can trade within it, just like I do.
So what you do is, I forget what's the new one we use, Lively. So I use Lively, and it's an HSA bank. So the cool part about Lively is you put in your $8,500 or whatever it is, then you can go into your Lively account and they'll create a Schwab account because they're connected with it, and that Schwab account will open up in about 2 or 3 days. Then you can log onto that Schwab account and your Lively money's there, and you can buy stocks, you can buy whatever you want, futures for that matter.
Why do you have to go through Lively? Wouldn't Schwab just open an
Nope,
HSA?
nope, because you have to have. That's right. That's right. The HSA bank is the what is that called, Tom? They're over the whole thing.
Well, it's like a trustee. Yeah.
It is a trustee.
Yeah.
You have to have that, and Schwab doesn't do that for HSA accounts.
Oh, okay.
So,
but it works the same way.
And
There's
it's
no difference.
it's really a self-directed IRA. It really is. It's better than that because you can use it during your life for any medical bills.
Tax free.
That's right. And then over 65, you can take it out for any
just
purpose.
like an IRA.
For
But
normal
for somebody
tax.
like me, that would effectively double the amount of IRA
right.
money I
That's
can deduct from my
exactly-
income.
That's exactly right.
Nobody told me this before.
Well, that's why you
not
listen to
only
the
that,
Troubleshooter Show.
That's why you also open up that Roth, and you do that back door, man. That is so beneficial.
What do you mean by
right now.
back door?
What they mean by a backdoor is you're converting it without a penalty.
It's a loophole
They call
in
it
the
a
IRS
backdoor.
code.
Oh, you mean I can take it out of my IRA?
Yes.
Oh, I already have a Roth conversion account.
Good. But you can do $8,500 a year
out of my regular IRA
into your Roth.
That's right.
And then I
Okay.
pay income tax on the money I
On the
transfer out of an
85,
IRA.
no penalty.
Gotcha.
That's
No,
the
I totally
backdoor
get it.
part of it.
Okay.
Now, once it's in the Roth, then you never pay tax again.
Then when you pull it out from the Roth, you never pay it. And the other thing I want to throw in real quick, some of these annuity products, if you have Roth money to convert into it and you let it grow for 5 or 6 years,
Break when you got time.
into that monthly payment, you're not going to pay taxes on the growth that you had or that monthly payment no matter how long you live.
Jeez, there really should be a series of seminars about this.
Yeah, there should be. And that's what we do with our clients. But you're right. There's so many things people do not take advantage of when it comes to retirement. Okay, we do have to take this break. And then Arthur and Scott, please hang on. We'll come right back to you.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver. Denver's talk station. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Now, impact traffic.
Yeah, we have another round of rock scaling, about the third, maybe fourth closure we've had at the Veteran Memorial Tunnels there at the bottom of Floyd Hill. It is backed up, so should be maybe another 10 minutes or so before they can reopen. Southbound Colorado at 3rd got a crash. Watch for that one if you're over in East Denver. Freeways look great. I mean, there's hardly any traffic out here right now. Southbound Santa Fe at Mississippi, still some delays through the construction zone. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. Whoever said opposites attract was definitely talking about the new spicy menu at DQ. Spicy flamethrower chicken strips served with a dip of sweet DQ soft serve. Sounds wrong, but tastes so right. The new spicy menu at DQ. Happy tastes good. For a limited time at participating locations.
Hey, fix it 24/7. You know what? They're doing the Extreme Clean Tune and Check for $39. It's an incredible deal. Seriously. When I say this, I mean other companies would have to charge hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Now, why is Fix It doing it? Because they want to be your company in the future. So they want to show you what they can do. That's why it's for anyone who hasn't had it done before. $39, the Extreme Clean Tune and Check. And your furnace, they take it apart completely and they go through every nook and cranny and they add life and efficiency. You'll save money. $39, 720-526-3939. FixMyHome.com. Book now.
I mean, really.
Give it to your kids or something.
Daphne.
Well, I mean, they'll still get it, but the whole reason for the mandatory is you're not supposed to have that account forever. They want you to use
Daphne
it.
was Tom's
And if it's a Roth and there's mandatory, you don't pay any money coming out.
Most of the time, you take the money, you reinvest it in.
That's what my dad does. So whatever mandatory he does, he takes out and puts in another account I manage for him.
And I stayed home.
I saved 15% because I know
She
that'll
was
be
a
the
good
tax.
person to have. But then when I came back and wanted my call screening job back, she was not happy about that. She thought it was hers for the people.
But for small business owners out there, without getting really complicated, the best way, if you make enough money to literally put a lot away, a SEP is a great vehicle. You can go up to like 60, 70,000 a year into a SEP without getting super fancy.
During COVID,
What does SEP stand
I was home. You know, we couldn't go anywhere. I was just home.
Simple.
Just home.
I don't know what it
is. They wanted minimum people.
Pension, maybe?
Pension or something, I think.
So I was just home and doing what books I could.
I'm looking right.
Even then, people weren't getting business, so it's like I couldn't call and do
It says it
collections.
stands for September.
Because a lot of stuff was shut down. Like they didn't even have any money coming in. So I just kept
simplified.
up with the regular books and
let's
some of
see
our
here.
home services companies really.
I think it's self-employed.
COVID because people are home.
I don't
think
see
about
it.
remodeling,
I see it
looking at
everywhere.
their house all day.
Simplified
Yeah. So it was still
simplified
like effective for them.
employee. I don't see. Oh my God!
Here a
I
long
can't.
time.
Everybody refers to it as a SEP.
5 tops.
Which one? Oh, yeah. It's a simplified, wait. Self-employment something.
No, it's.
I think it's simplified, but
I think it's simplified too.
Employment plan?
something like that.
Just ask AI.
That's going back years.
Yeah, it said it stands for September. Stupid AI.
No, it doesn't. Come on.
Yes, it
Honest
did.
to God, Mark.
Yes, I'm doing it. I'm asking the question a little longer. Simplified employee pension.
Wow.
And like last year, 69,000 you could put into it. That's tax free. But you have to make, if I recall, you got to make whatever the X is. So you can't put in over 69, but you also can only put in, say, 1/3 of what you made. So if you only made 200,000, you could not put in the full 69,000. You would put in whatever a third of that is or whatever the number is.
Wow.
Sam must not have been asleep that day in accounting class.
You got that one.
Yeah.
When is a lamb a sheep?
25% of pay. So you can put up 25% of your pay.
I think
2 years.
2 years, I think so.
So did you count a lamb if it just kind of got in with the group? That's a good question.
Right, I know.
You know, hey, this
I
lamb-
keep getting this damn OTP. I don't know why. Fuck 'em.
I think like a horse is always.
I just want it to stick out so
Your
he
head.
knows, hey, there's a comment.
Right.
He can go to
It
that,
actually
finish
looks a
up
little
that topic,
wintry
and then
for
go to
us.
my outline.
I know, it's...
Well, you hide the windows from us. I thought you liked having the window open, Mark.
What's that?
I said I thought you liked having that window open.
I usually do. It gets closed. I really don't care. Honestly.
I have line 4 for people to call in. 6, 7, and 8 is.
I got to get these damn phones working remotely.
Get Joe Keano or Mark Szymanski on for their.
Look at that. I love the down now.
Now,
They're so
back in
used
the
to
day,
Trump.
when
We
we
were
had-
1,100 down. Now it's only
When we were
300 down.
cranking, a lot of times I would manage these and put a couple of those calls on hold as well. But you got to keep a line open for experts. You gotta keep
Walmart's
a
going to
line
end
open
up for the day.
4 lines.
So we have one line.
I call my Walmart, all my Walmart stack, my offs.
An iHeartRadio station.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-255. Arthur, what's going on with... Oh, no, wait. Before Arthur, Tom has a quick comment on the HSA, so I want to get that out there in case he has something to add. Go ahead, Tom. What's your comment?
Hey, Tom, I was just listening to the discussion about the HSAs, and I just think people need to be aware that in order to participate and set up an HSA, you have to have a high deductible health plan first.
Right. That's why That's why Medicare people can't have it. And thank you for bringing that up, by the way. So you have to have a health plan. Jay.
Generally, you got it. What he's saying is you really should be healthy.
Yeah. D, you have to have a health plan.
Is it the same? Is that the
You have to have a high deductible
Go ahead.
health
I'm
plan,
sorry,
which is
D.
different than just your regular employer-sponsored PPO or something like that.
So
it's a specific type of health plan you have to have. Not every plan qualifies.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Tom. Go ahead. What were you?
Does that mean that the typical Obamacare insurance with a $12,000 maximum out of pocket per year, does that qualifies as a high deductible health plan?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Anything, I think it's $6,000.
Well, I think all of us have that.
Guys, most Obama plans, well, I won't say all of them, but they do have an HSA option. And generally what that means
because
is you're
they
going
are
to
high
have more money
because
out of
they have
pocket before $1.
That's right. That's why they're called high deductibles, because they have an HSA tied to them. And so, Tom, that's a very important thing. Not just anyone can go out and start an HSA. Like, that's why I can't do one. You know, I otherwise I would. I can't.
Yeah, but you can't do it over 65 no matter
that's
what.
Right. Yeah, of course. Am I over 65?
Slightly.
Yeah. Arthur, what's going on with McDonald Nissan? What's happening?
Hi, thanks for having me on.
Yes.
So back in November of last year, specifically the 5th, we bought a 2025 used Nissan Altima from their dealership, right?
A 2025, but you bought it used.
Yes. We are also financing the vehicle. I'm not sure if that changes anything.
Well, what's going on with it?
The airbag light, first off, the airbag light has been on pretty much since we noticed it, and this is how the whole thing started. They had us set up an appointment to bring it down there, but, I'm in school. I got classes every week. I can't, take time out of my class.
Did you buy this was it under warrant was it under warranty?
Yes, it was under warranty.
Is it still under warranty?
I am pretty sure that it is still under warranty.
So basically, it's a warranty issue, right? I mean, is that what it boils down to? They have to fix it.
I'm not sure. This is why I'm
what kind of vehicle is it?
All the means
You said it's a 2025 Nissan Maxima, right?
Ultima.
So why wouldn't it be under warranty? I missed the beginning.
It is under warranty.
And then what's the issue?
That's what I'm trying to get at.
So we brought it in for the airbag light, and they checked it last week. They give us a call back, and immediately they start saying, there's stuff wrong with the car, you crashed it, accusing me of, destroying the car. And then they show us pictures of the knee airbag, the knee area airbag actually missing, as well as wires were cut.
Where did you buy this? This is horrible.
Something I know. I never thought something like this could really happen.
Arthur, let me get this straight. You bought it from a dealer, McDonald Nissan, right?
Yes, not a private, backyard dealer.
I get it. When you bought it from McDonald Nissan, you took it home. The airbag light was on. When you took it back to them, they said it had been in a collision, right?
That's what they said. Yes, that it had been in a collision. and that the knee area airbag was completely missing.
So they're saying basically that they didn't sell it to you like that.
Yeah.
Is it possible someone stole the airbag out of it?
Yeah, that maybe.
That is not possible at all. My car is left.
Well, then where the hell did the airbag go?
Here's what I don't understand. Was the airbag light on the day that you bought it, or did it come on later?
The day we bought it, but I never thought anything of it. I know the check engine light, the check
So
oil
it could have been
like
it could have been that airbag was missing the day you bought it.
If that airbag's on, it means there's a problem with the airbag system, and it won't work.
And it was missing an airbag, Mark. That's what he said.
Of course.
So if it's missing an airbag and he didn't discover it when he bought it, now they're saying, too bad. You didn't buy it like that. How do you prove you didn't buy it that way? I
have no idea.
This is a queer situation.
But hold on, I've got a question, though. Arthur, you did say something at the beginning that caught me a little off guard. You said, the light's been on since I noticed it's been on. What does that mean? Are you sure it was on when you purchased it?
It was the very same night because I went out skating with my friends and I had to drive one of them to our next location, and that's when I first noticed.
Okay, so it probably wasn't on. So I want to go back to this. Maybe someone broke into your car and stole the airbag.
I doubt something like that could have happened simply because we have dogs in our yard. They're always able to go out.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't matter because I don't know how you get around it. They're saying you didn't buy it that way.
Wait, I got an idea.
Yeah.
So, well, first of all, they told Arthur, if I remember what Arthur said, that he crashed the car. Is that right, Arthur? Or they
said he must have. It must have been in an accident, is what they're saying.
If Arthur
They
runs
didn't accuse me of crashing the car, but they said the vehicle looks like it was in an accident.
Oh, okay, so run a Carfax. Run a Carfax on it.
There's another thing.
If there's a record of
who owned the car before you? How many miles? I forgot to ask you. How many miles were on it?
It was below 12,000 miles. I don't remember the exact number. But
the Carfax is a great idea, but there's something else. I wonder, and maybe Kevin Calkin knows, and we got to take a break. Maybe we can get him on. I wonder if he hooks it up to his scanner, if he can see when that airbag light came on, what day it was.
Maybe he can, Mark, but here's the other thing. I think the Carfax is a great idea, and I think if he does an O&E on the car and finds out who owned it before him and just call him. I would do some research. Did this get into an accident? He can prove that it went to, if he can prove it went.
Body shop in the world's going to be able to look at it and see if it was in an accident bad enough for an airbag to go off. And if it did go off, I mean, who the hell would take it out?
What I'm saying is, what if he checks with a previous owner and the previous owner says,
I don't think he's going to find who the previous owner was.
Yeah, you can find that on a search of the title. Of course you can. You can
okay,
and then you can find out who was the previous owner. I think you can do a title search on a car, can't you?
I'm researching that right now.
Okay, I thought you could. And if you did and found out who previously owned it and you talked to them, maybe they say, oh yeah, it was in an accident. You can.
So I'm at the Colorado Department of Revenue website, and it says that is not, you cannot, let me see here. Federal Driver Privacy Protection Act does not allow the department to disclose or otherwise make available to any person or entity personal information about any individual obtained by the department in connection with a motor vehicle.
So
there's
wait a minute. We used to do that, Mark. Don't you remember? We used to do, well, let's take this break. We'll come right back. Hold on. Mark did. Never mind. I'll tell you.
Now, impact traffic.
Cold and cloudy up there throughout the Denver metro, not really affecting traffic at this time. I-25 north and southbound, showing highway speeds through the greater metro area as well as up north into Fort Collins. We do have an incident on the north end of town, Sheridan Boulevard northbound after West 92nd Avenue closed due to a water main break. Police directing traffic around this one. This started yesterday, still ongoing as we speak. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Every now and then you find a deal that actually feels like a win. With Straight Talk Wireless, you get more and pay less. Now that's a good deal. No contracts, no credit checks, no surprises, all on Verizon's 5G network. Find it in the same place you've always found straightforward prices, exclusively at Walmart and straighttalk.com.
Think of all the stress and anxiety you're going to face when you retire. When it comes to that 401k or that IRA, think about having guaranteed, and I mean that, a guaranteed paycheck for the rest of your life, no matter how long you live. Imagine getting help with that. Imagine knowing how much that guaranteed paycheck can be. I want you to check out mymoneymyway.com. Call up Joseph and Jordan and talk to them. They have over 30 different annuities, and I promise you one of them is right for you in your retirement. If you want to get rid of that anxiety and have a guaranteed paycheck to the day you die, you got to check these guys out. There's also other great benefits as well, like long-term care. Call up, get the numbers, ask the questions. Go to mymoneymyway.com.
I'm getting my expert on Arthur. Hang on a minute.
My job? Yeah. I love my job.
Oh, Lord, I got to go through my emails. I have so many emails.
Did you guys really have 2,200
voicemails?
In help, we did. Not anymore. Suzanne went through at least 1,000 of them.
No wonder we don't.
Tom.
2,200 emails.
Yeah,
Now, remember, there's a lot of spam and other shit in there.
Yeah.
I'm actually working on that over
Suze with Martino.
the next few days, how we're going to keep everything right. I can have our phone system, too, directly dump into that email. And what's going to happen is, to put it this way, an email will come into help. We say help on here, it comes in. A couple of us will be able to check it. And
Kevin?
you guys will, too. But if you're assigned
I'm
to
so
it,
sorry.
we're
I
going
dialed
to
the wrong
tag it,
number, man.
and it's going to end up right in your inbox. And you're going to know it's there. Then we'll tell you the different tags.
I don't even know what you're...
Like called, left message, haven't heard
What the
back.
fuck did I call?
Waiting for follow-up from company. There'll be like 4 or 5 different tags. So everybody will always know where every call is. And then when it's finished, it'll be in completed and completely out of our life when we log into help.
That'd be cool.
Oh, it's going to be done. It's going to be done quick. When I saw 2,200, I was like, holy shit.
Hey, Kevin, it's Suze. How you doing?
She just kept them in there.
Pretty good. We have a 20.
Oh, I don't think it's anything Kelly. I don't think it's
Missing
anything
some
Kelly
sort
did
of
wrong. She
airbag
probably
that I
wanted to
asked
go
you about.
back
He
and
just purchased
be
it.
able to check and, scan for stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, hang on. Thanks for your time.
But a lot of it was junk mail, too. The
So
junk mail
for
should have been
Kevin
tagged so
Culkin,
it
I get him on
doesn't
line
come in
6.
anymore.
Kevin Culkin for Sheridan Auto Tech. So I put his name. I put for line 1, so they just know.
It will be
he's an
curious
expert.
if
Kelly might have put expert.
they can go
whatever.
back and see when that airbag came on.
He's on this
True.
line 6.
Yeah.
We use 6, 7, and 8 for our experts.
I think someone's
Line 3 is Scott. He wants Tom and Mark's thoughts on TurboTax.
No, it's a huge black market.
But
Huge.
yeah, don't you have to do shit with the dash?
No, man,
No,
you
I
get in
always
there,
call
you
from the
do
back
probably
lane.
3
Now,
or
I
4
guess
bolts
if
and
for
cut
some-
2 wires.
Really?
It comes out.
Yeah,
Huh?
you just don't want to crowd up your line.
It's way easier than, for example, hot
And then
wiring.
I called a lady this morning who left us a voicemail about
Probably easier than a
CenturyLink.
catalytic
Then I
converter,
texted her.
maybe.
She said,
And
yeah,
I'm
give
sure
her a call,
people
so
that
I'm gonna
steal
let her
them
know.
probably
And
know
just wanted
like
to tell
which
her.
ones to
I'm gonna
grab.
get her- if
Oh,
she
In
I'm
other
sure.
words, what
Hey,
cars are
Suze,
easier than others.
She called me back and said, hey, yeah, give me a call. Said, hey, Suze, this is Suze. I'm going to get you on for this. You have a couple calls ahead of you, so hang tight and listen through the phone. So she knows there's a couple calls ahead of her. Okay?
Lines 6, 7, and 8 aren't public numbers, so people don't know them. The only way people would call in on them is if we have called out on them in the past. So it's on occasion, somebody, a listener will call in
Kathleen?
on those lines.
Hi, it's Suze with the Tom Martino Show. I was going to get you in queue so we could talk about your CenturyLink issue, okay?
Generally, those are just called.
Sure, yeah. You have a couple calls ahead of you, and we're getting ready to go to the top of the hour, but I wanted to get you in queue so we get you some help, okay? So just listen through the phone, okay?
Holy shit, Tim had a 2014 Genesis Coupe. In 2014, Tim, I hate to be a ball buster, that would be a Hyundai Genesis.
I don't ask them if they can hold
And
both.
I can't believe
just
they
tell them to
made a
hold.
goddamn standard. That's crazy.
Just because I want to be sure I don't get my lines confused.
I've loved every Genesis we've owned.
You still have yours?
I had a Hyundai Genesis. I had a Genesis
Okay, now here I
G90,
go.
and then we had a
Troubleshooter Show, what is your first name?
GV80 is the last one. We've had 3, and I sold the last one when we bought the
Sure, Ed, what?
X.
Okay.
Yeah.
The gray one that you couldn't take through the car wash.
Yeah, we did. We found a car wash we could.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, so
But
a
yeah,
lot
you're
of
right.
companies
It's got
use
that weird
different
matte
phone numbers
paint.
for advertising compared
be a
to
touch-free.
their website.
Oh, no.
And so,
Right.
yes, there is a reason to call that phone number I gave you, so they know where you got the phone number.
A great insight into Israel and what's going on in the Middle East right now. Plus, we'll talk about Candace Owens. Plus, Matt Schlapp about the conservative movement, the midterms, and a lot more on The Joe Pag Show. Tonight from 6 to 9 on 630 KHOW.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Thank you for helping us and for being here. And we want to go right back to the phone, so let's do it. And
Yeah, we got like 30 seconds. Let's wait.
Oh, but
Okay.
I had Kevin Culkin on, darn it.
Doggone it, we had Kevin. Okay, here's what we'll do. We will talk to because I also have some information on rolling over to a Roth, some new information. So we'll talk about that coming up, and we'll take your calls. So hang on the line, and then we'll call Kevin Culkin back. So thank you for being here. Remember, we have another hour to go. Get your calls in, 303 Martino, 303-627-8466. For the Major, Marc Mager, Major Sue Major, and Tom Martino, stay tuned.
Hang on, Arthur. We'll be going right back to you after the break.
Trump says Iran succession bench
Okay,
is wiped
nothing.
out.
Let them know what their status.
You think? I wonder if that's true. Hey, D, did you see that?
Hold on. There you go, D.
See what?
Trump says Iran's succession bench wiped out.
Oh, yeah, they gathered.
All of them got together, I guess, to vote for the new Mac Daddy.
Yeah.
The new Grand Poobah, and they blew them all
They
up.
bombed them to hell before they could vote on a new
It reminds
Ayatollah.
me of that pager shit.
Yeah, right.
That you would
That
think
was
by now they must know, like, the Israelis know wherever they are. They got to figure out why.
Well, did you see why the Israelis know so much in real time?
No. Why?
They've been hacked into their traffic cameras in Tehran for many years.
That's incredible.
So they know what car this.
They see them all walking into the building.
They see their license plates as they drive around. They know who that car belongs to and where they're going.
You know, we've all had something in our life where we know something,
I am like,
but
Laura
if you
freaking
ever
Ingalls
say
right now.
anything about it, you give it up. You
Yeah.
never have it in the future.
Yeah.
So it's funny how long they have probably held on to access to those cameras without letting people know. They might have been watching those cameras for 20 years because they know the second that gets out, it'll be shut off.
Yeah, yeah.
But the pagers were my favorite. I swear to God, to interrupt the supply chain and then somehow get them back in the supply chain and to these people on their hip and then blow them up all at the same time is just fucking great.
Yeah, that is genius, and I never would have thought of that.
Sure.
And then didn't they do the same thing the next day with like their cell phones?
Yeah.
Or vice versa. They did it. They did one and then they switched to the other. Then they had the other. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, it was either radios or cell phones. It was one of those.
If I lived there, I wouldn't use a fucking microwave. I wouldn't use my blender. I wouldn't use anything.
I would have an abacus instead of a calculator.
You got that right. You got that right. A tin can and a rope.
I would be investing in those pigeons, messenger pigeons.
They might have moved to that by now. Although the Israelis might have somehow created those.
Some drones.
Some kind of DNA thing.
Some drones. Yeah, they trained the pigeons to peck your eyes out.
To drop off, yeah, exactly.
And crap on your car.
To drop off the note. Yeah, I can't believe it, man. We'll see what happens. But if they wiped out 40 or 50 of the leadership, then apparently they just wiped out everybody who was going to vote on the new Grand Poobah. I mean, what do you do at this point? Like, I mean, they're like 5 benches deep. If this was a baseball team, I mean, they're way past the farm league and the high school. They're down looking at the little league.
Yeah, it's time for them to open a Zoom account for the next meeting.
God. Yeah, no shit or something.
The only thing that bugs me is we've wiped out 1,700 targets. Why do I have to look at the same 8 things in a loop on TV every...
Because they're cool.
No, I mean, show us some others. There's 1,700 of them.
It looks like our consulate got hit, though, in Dubai.
Yeah, right.
I hope no one got killed.
Did you see videos of the U.S. F-15s that got shot down yesterday?
Yeah, by us.
By the Kuwaitis.
Yeah, by Side Good.
Well, that's because they're not programmed to handle our own missiles coming at them.
Yeah, I'm thinking whoever made those missiles is getting a whole lot of orders today.
Well, I sure hope they bill.
Well, Trump said something that made me nervous. He was like, Biden should have never given the Ukraine all those goddamn missiles.
Yeah, the high-end stuff.
That means we need missiles.
I think Kuwait had a check in the FedEx for us before those planes actually hit the ground.
$300 million.
Oh my God!
Was the cost 97 each?
Oh, good Lord!
Yeah, the biggest hit they had it wasn't even them. I like how it says U.S. consulate in Dubai hit by suspected Iranian drone. Now, what else would it be?
Well, exactly.
Then on Fox it says it was hit by an Iran drone. Look at that. Look at the contrast at the same time. They're both on. CNN, consulate in Dubai hit by suspected Iranian drone.
Yeah.
Breaking news, Fox, Iran is, they just switched it. But it said was hit by Iranian drone.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it was an Iranian drone.
Kablooey.
This sure has taken Nancy off the front page.
Yeah.
Hey, how about Bill Clinton getting down and dirty in that meeting and going, look, Trump didn't do shit. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
But he stood up for Trump like crazy. I think he should have thrown Hillary under the bus. Like she threw him under the bus. You got to ask my wife.
Yeah, I was shocked about that.
Boy, I'd like to be a fly in the wall in their bedroom.
You'd have to be in 2 bedrooms, I think.
You're right. You'd have to be.
Yeah.
Good point, Chopper.
Ever since at least Monica. No, it was before that. Who was when he was governor?
Jennifer Flowers or something?
Yeah.
I forgot about her.
He was quite the ladies' man. He'd like those McDonald's hamburgers like you do there, D.
Oh, yeah. You know who else loves McDonald's?
Donald
McDonald.
Oh, yeah. He sure does.
I bet he gets these because they're expensive and delicious.
I'm still not sold.
Hey, Tommy.
Yes.
Hey, we're going back here in a second. I got Kevin Culkin there for you for line 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was just reminding you.
Thank you, dear.
Keeping Mark
I
on
love
track
it. I
sometimes.
love it. Don't get me used to it.
Trust us, we're not.
Used to this
Shut up, Mark.
professional.
Trust us. When Deputy Doc's back there, shit's going to work like clockwork.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah, right.
We'll hear Stu from Germany. That's where you're going?
Yeah. That's a long ways away. That's September. That's
not even the
anniversary
same time
trip.
zone.
I don't even know. That is funny. What time would it be over there?
Us.
I have John on the line.
Just tap that little microphone
John on the line again.
while listening to Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Tom Martino, welcome to the show. We are here in our final hour to give you consumer help information, referrals, whatever it is. Let's go right to the phones, okay? Tell me who I should take first, Suzanne. I'm sorry, I should have been listening closer. Arthur?
Kevin.
Kevin Calkin for line 1. Arthur, what's going on? Thank you, Dragon. Arthur, what's happening?
Hold on, let me get everybody caught up here. So
Okay.
he called in, and Kevin Calkin, here's the main question for you. He's got a 24 or 25 Nissan. What was it? A Nissan what?
Altima.
Altima.
Yeah, and the airbag, they're claiming at the dealership, Kevin. He buys it from McDonald Nissan. Listen to this. He leaves, the airbag light is not on. He goes somewhere, does something, and he notices it on. He goes back to the dealership because he just bought the car. It was a used car with 12,000 miles. The airbag is missing, and the wires were cut like someone stole the airbag. But Arthur is saying that it must have been that way when he bought it. So the question for you, Kevin, is can you hook up your scan tool and see when the airbag was taken?
Probably not. I mean, depending on if the ECM or, the module was reset. If it was reset, then definitely not. It may give us a date of failure, but it just depends on whether it was cleared. If the light wasn't on, it was probably cleared, though.
Well, then why would it kick back on? Because they stole it?
It should have come on as soon as he started the car if the airbag was missing.
Yeah, that's the part we can't quite wrap our head around.
Which one? I mean, they're kind of hard to get to. Which one is missing?
The knee. They said question. The knee bag. What is a knee bag?
So it's right in the dash.
I know that.
It comes right up underneath the steering wheel.
I know Shannon owns one, a knee pillow. But anyway, so I don't know what that is, the knee bag. Is it right underneath the steering wheel, right?
Yeah, it's so you don't break your legs.
Right out towards your legs and your lap. And then the other one comes out of the steering wheel. So you're completely covered.
Apparently there's a big black market for these, isn't there?
There's a black market for everything. Yes.
Yeah,
but yeah, they're expensive. They're $400 or $500 a piece.
So I guess the question is, the dealership is saying, "Hey, when we sold it to you, it was fine," and the caller is saying, "No, BS. I had this problem for day one." So I mean, what do you do?
That's a tough one. That light should have been on as soon as you start the car because it's missing a component.
And Arthur, it definitely, or you don't know. You're saying you didn't notice it at first.
I mean, it was. I don't have any excuse for myself. I mean, I didn't notice it until after we, left the dealership. I didn't notice it when we were doing the test drive, but I also wasn't actively looking out for something like that.
Yeah.
So
I've never heard that.
So basically, there's no way for us to know, Kevin, right?
It'll be a real challenge. Yeah, we can try, but I don't think we're going to be of any help.
How much are they quoting you on that?
For the checkup, they quoted us $236.
No. How much for the airbag to get this thing fixed?
I don't believe they're going to want to fix it with us. They didn't give us a quote or anything. They sent us off.
Okay. That's a story within itself, I'm sure. How much do you think that cost, Kevin, to get him back on the road if it's literally just that airbag? Just a total guesstimate.
Anywhere between $600 and $1,000.
Okay.
Kevin, if that airbag light is on, does that mean none of the rest of the airbags, if they're still there, are functional?
That means the system's disabled. Lights on, system off.
Just like ABS, D.
So no airbags will be functional in our caller's car right now.
Yeah, which is not good.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
No, it's not.
And out of curiosity, if he did find a used one, I don't even think you're allowed to do that, are you?
Well, you can, but they don't always work used because if it came out of a deployed car, it may affect that bag as well. You may get away with it. You may not.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get them used for $100 and take a chance and see if they'll program in. I mean, it may be worth it.
Yeah, that's interesting. What other questions do you have, Arthur, if any?
I would also like to add that when we went down to the Adams County Motor Vehicle office to get our plates, I've already gone through 2 temporary plates. They couldn't issue us a third one because the dealership hadn't submitted any of the required paperwork at all, including the title and what else, right?
How long's it been?
The clerk helped us and called the dealership and said, hey, I need you to email me the reason why you have not submitted the paperwork. And it turns out I have the direct quote from the clerk right here. They're still waiting on the title from the previous lien holder. They don't have the title at all for the car. And on the DDR...
How long has it been? How many days? Months?
We bought it November 5th, so it's been 4 months.
Wow, to me, that's not reasonable, and that's basically the rule. They're supposed to deliver it within 30 days or a reasonable time. I think you might have an out. I think we put... Dimitri, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, what is the rule for them having to undo the deal if they haven't delivered a title to the buyer?
Well, the problem is it goes down to reasonable, but if it's not reasonable, they have to undo the deal.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Although, wait a minute, guys. I just thought of this. So the dealership is claiming he wrecked the car, right?
Guys?
Arthur.
That the car was in a wreck, not that I wrecked it.
Yeah, but since you've owned it.
In a wreck from now to when I purchased it.
Wait a minute. So they're saying they sold it to you. It had already been wrecked.
No, but the Carfax information shows that of March 25th of 2025, the vehicle had moderate damage, or not moderate, minor damage. And this is minor is usually cosmetic. That is on the Carfax information. So the only wreck the vehicle has been in was of March of last year.
Now, here's all I'm trying to say. When you talk to this dealership, it's obvious something has gone wrong with the communication between you guys. But the reality is what? Are they saying when they sold it to you, it had not been wrecked? It just had that minor damage, if anything. Or are they, and they're also saying that you must have wrecked it and the airbag got deployed and you took the airbag out. What the hell are they saying?
They're saying that somebody removed the airbag and that the vehicle has enough damage for it to have been in a wreck.
Since you bought it.
Yeah, Mark, this is crazy.
Well, here's the problem with that. Even if they can't deliver title, if they're saying, hey, you wrecked a car, we're definitely not going to
that's what I'm getting at. How do you prove it? How does he prove it? I don't. This is where I am crazy about this. There's I don't know.
Kevin, what do you do in this case?
Yeah, I mean, all a dealer. What would keep a dealer from saying that at any time ever?
Unless you can find pictures on the internet of the car.
Hey, Kevin, what if does Carfax show previous owners that he could talk to see if it was Carfax would show, right?
No, just the number of owners, not the actual owners.
That's all privacy laws, Tom. The only reason back in the day, I just got to clear this up.
Don't you remember we used to do it?
Yes, because we had an insider at DMV that would give us the info.
Oh.
They retired. That's the only reason we could do it before.
Do you want to call the dealership and get their side of the story?
Yeah, but it sounds like their side is we sold them a car, the kid wrecked it, and took the airbag out.
I'm not sure what the side is. I'm having trouble really following Arthur. There's a lot of I don't know. I don't remember.
What are they going to tell us, Arthur? What do you think they're going to tell D?
Yeah.
I believe they're going to tell him that we wrecked the car or did something to the car that I did not do. I mean, that's about it. That's what they said when we went down there, that we did something to the car, that it was in an accident.
I'll tell you what would be curious, guys, when they finally get the title work, if this damn thing was branded. Imagine that.
Oh, yeah.
Is there visible damage to the car right now?
No.
Oh, good.
Yeah, D, let's do this. Hey, we're going to help you out, man. We're going to call over there and at least figure out where the hell they're coming from. And do you have a copy of that Carfax? And is it actually a Carfax or is it like something different?
We went on the official Carfax website.
Okay, do me a favor. I want you to send that over to Dimitri, too. And Suzanne will tell you how to do that in a second. Hey, Kevin, we appreciate you coming on. As always, Sheridan Auto Tech.
That's an interesting one, yeah.
I know, and we'll see if we can get to the bottom of it. Thank you very much for doing that, Mark. Thank you.
Those are the kind of ones I love, man. I absolutely love these stories like this. And I want to ask you, in fact, Suzanne, pick up and talk to him and give him the information. And I'm doing that for two reasons. But I am really curious. Pick up that line 1, Suzanne, please. I didn't want him hearing me. Do you think the kid's full of crap? I mean,
no, I don't think so, Mark.
The dealership's trying to pull the wool over.
Mark, I think it was sold to him that way. I don't think he's lying. I would
love to see the title to see if the damn thing is salvaged.
I don't get the feeling he's lying on this. I
don't think he's lying either.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have to do this. He would have had to get into a wreck and then have the airbag taken out for some reason, have the car repaired to where it looks normal, at least on the outside, then go back and complain about this light being on. You would think that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, listen. We have Scott wants to make, well, we got to take this break. Then Scott and Kathleen are next, coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. One Clear Choice Garage Doors, the garage door company that will come out 24/7. If you need around the clock, really, if you can't get your door closed, you can't get your house secure, you may need them. Or you just want to have your door checked, or you need a new opener, you need a new door. They're factory authorized by most doors, and they have every part to doors and openers. OneClearChoiceDoors.com.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Bakery owners, you will be loved today. Every pastry will be flaky. Your cake will make a child's day. Your delivery van won't get sideswiped by a distracted garbage truck driver. But if so, breathe easy, knowing you'll get back to business quickly with Progressive protecting your commercial auto. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
EuroPlumbingColorado.com. I love these people. They will do complete repiping of your home in PEX piping, the lowest price anywhere, guaranteed. They also have the lowest price on water heaters, guaranteed. How do you like that? You know we love the guaranteed lowest prices, and that's what you get with EuroPlumbingColorado.com. 720-500-3000. 720-500-3000. All right, let's talk about Gravina's. You want to talk about the guaranteed best prices? There you go again. Gravina's. Gravina's has 50 lines of windows, many lines of siding and doors. They have, in fact, more than 50 years in business. In fact, more than 60 years in business, started by the granddad. And then you have it, the greatest of all. You have them doing whatever you can to get the best deal. That's 303 Gravina. 303 Gravina. Whether it's windows, siding, or doors, they can take care of you. That's Gravinas.com.
Dealerships? I always thought they were just...
I don't know what happened. I lost my script right in the middle of that motherfucker. There we go. Okay.
Hyundai.
Okay, what happened? I don't know.
BMW dealership, C470 in Lucent.
Give or take. There we go. I lost my... All right.
So we're just giving that to D, babe.
I already did. It's
cool.
done.
Oh, is he? Oh,
I'm
see
a pro. I gave him the information 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I'm just looking at the line still up and the board still
That's
up.
somebody. Calm down. I got somebody on hold. I was doing something.
All right.
Troubleshooter Show. What is your first name?
You can. And then
George. Hi. In a sentence or less, what would you like to talk to Tom about on the show today?
I think like McDonald Bubbles down on South Broadway.
Isn't there a McDonald's sign?
Well, what is your question about?
I wonder if that's the
I'd always
dealership that they're redoing.
No, that's on the other side.
Oh.
Who is that going to be? Do you know?
See, it's almost like they can sense her energy in that fucking booth. Honest to God. I swear to God.
Command.
Huh?
She takes
Okay,
command.
George.
No, but
till the mimosas
Well, I'm going to
kick
get you
in.
in queue. You got a couple calls ahead of you, so hang on a minute, okay?
I'm telling you, they sense
Listen through the phone. When you hear your name, give Tom your problem.
They know she's the boss.
They sense her energy before they even call because they have to call to hear her energy, but they're sensing something because no, I'm telling you, man, it's like fucking magic, the original gangsters.
Tom, are you getting a protein high?
Bo says I'm intimidating.
No, you're not at all. That's the deal. You're not at all. I'm listening.
What you're hearing is his arteries swelling.
Do you know what? I'm going to tell you something. So I've heard Suze take calls and get them up. I used to hear Kachina turn people away, and I don't. Ask Dragon. She would say, "I'm sorry."
I'm just saying she's not here to defend herself.
Yeah,
Stop, that's all.
Okay. You're so magnanimous.
Don't you even go there. You made these decisions.
Where's Drew?
Okay.
Is Bo still out there?
It's weird how the phone works.
Bo's out in the parking lot.
Yeah, putting cones behind the car.
There is an orange cone out there. There is an orange.
I wonder who super glued something onto that door.
Mr. Shit Stirrer here.
No, the big shit stirrer is freaking Chopper. He even had Brenda pissed off.
Oh, really? He better not.
Yes. He parked in handicapped.
Brenda was very upset. I saw her in the hallway.
She left a note on his car, put a cone behind his car, and said, "Come see me, 4th floor, Brenda."
And Kelly was my attorney. She went up there.
Why was he parked there?
Yeah, why were you?
I'm always parked there.
Because he's handicapped. Look at him.
Yeah, look at him. Come on, Tom. You've known him. You've flown with him.
He knows I'm handicapped.
You're not handicapped.
I just heard that.
Suzanne, when she talks to like our friends or family on the phone, she's the same way. In a sentence or less, what's going on this Christmas?
Hey, hold on. Don't you remember that controversy we had with a handicap parking, Suze? What was it again? And
I loved it.
Mark was so goddamn unreasonable.
Was it
I am so glad they threw that lady out of here.
That was over Susan Ryman. You know how she walked, and he gave her a handicap
She
ticket.
has MS.
She had an expired handicap sticker.
Yeah, but she was handicapped.
Denver's talk station. Online at khout.com.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Let's go to the phones. Suze, who should I take next here? Help me out. So,
if you could please take Scott on line 3.
Scott, you have some thoughts on TurboTax. We'd love to hear it. What's going on, Scott?
First of all, that last call was crazy. I didn't know airbags get stolen. But anyway, what do you think about TurboTax, you and Mark?
Well, what do you mean by that? I mean, okay, I know what you mean. Let me jump in here, Tom.
Is it safe? Did it get all the perks?
Yeah, it's definitely safe and everything like that. But remember, it's not an accountant. If you are basically a W-2 employee or basically you're on Social Security, just real normal stuff, I would say there is absolutely no problem with it.
Okay.
Tom?
Hey, Mark,
Yeah, I agree, Mark. I agree. You only need it. Oh, well, excuse me. You should only use it if you can use it. Does that make sense? In other words, it tells you if you should use it or not. You can't do real complicated stuff. You can't.
And the other thing is, I would never fall for an early return where they charge you a ridiculous amount of money in order to get your return a little quicker. I wouldn't even play around with that.
That's true too.
Hey, Mark, you can take over the show when the great Tom Martino finally retires.
I think, Tom, I think I'll retire. I probably most likely will retire before Tom.
Or worse, though, and then let's not hope for the alternative. This is keeping me alive right now, so we'll see. But it's pretty obvious, isn't it, that we got somebody who can. Hey, let's talk to Kathleen with CenturyLink. What's going on, Kathleen?
Hi, Tom.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't have a cell phone, so I rely on a landline, and I lost my service on October 30th of last year. I had no dial tone. I set an appointment on the 31st, and they came on November 7th, but they did not come to my house. but they emailed me saying it was referred to another tech. I kept getting bills, no matter that I don't have phone service.
Now, what was wrong with your phone? What was wrong with your phone service?
I had no dial tone.
Okay, so it wasn't anything. See, if it's on your side of the switch of the CO box, it's your problem. If it's on their side, it's their problem. Did you ever find out what the problem was?
Did they ever fix the problem?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No fix, no nothing.
So wait a minute. So you have not had phone service since October 30th of last year. And
That's
so
correct.
how can they keep billing you?
They told me it was my responsibility to call them and get credited. Now you got to hear this. This is insane. So November 7th, they don't come to my house, but I did receive this email saying it was referred to another tech. So November and December, I'm getting bills, and one of the bills in December said that I owed $99 because I wasn't there at my home.
Okay,
for
listen,
repair, which-
just forget all that. Okay, here's the deal. Here's what I need to know, some very basic information. What are you doing for phone service now? Do you ever want to go back to them or not?
Well, I want my phone turned on. I can't stand a cell. I'm borrowing someone else's cell phone.
Okay. Now, how it's possible, Kathleen, you're not going to want to hear this. If it was something inside your house, you would be responsible for it. They're not responsible. What?
It's not. And I'll tell you why. Since November 7th. Okay, so I call on the 12th and I get a guy.
I don't need to know the details. Just give me the bottom line. What? How do you know it's not on your side?
Because he tells me, this guy, David, that my repair was referred to an engineering group called Paragain, and that CenturyLink never gets told by Paragain what the problem is, but it's going to take a long time to repair, is what he says. So then on November 7th, before that November 7th date, if you called me, it just rang endless.
Okay, how do they bill you?
Well, they send me my regular bill.
Okay, but how do you pay normally?
I call them up and I make a payment through my bank account.
Okay, so you're not paying, and I don't blame you. What else can we do? I mean, I think you're right. I would not pay. But they're not going to do anything. Go ahead.
Here's the proof that it's not my house. On November 7th, when it got transferred to this engineering group, Paragain, if you called between then and this Tuesday, February 24th, if you called my number, this is what the message said. Due to service facility provider issues, your call cannot be completed. Try again later. Okay, I don't control what message they put.
Listen,
if you try to call
I'm going to tell you something, Kathleen. We have somebody over at CenturyLink we can refer this to. Don't we, Suzanne, still have someone there?
We do. I'm just going to need Kathleen to email me some information. I'll get that set up.
And then
with her.
here's the other thing, okay? And you got to listen to this one, because it may be that you can't go back to them. They are losing support. Honest to God, they are pulling out support in a lot of areas, and they may never get around to fixing it. You got to come to grips with that. Put her on hold, and we'll take care of her. 303-713-TALK. Let's get started with George in case we have to call someone. George, what's going on with your carburetor? What's happening, George? Welcome.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Good, brother. What's happening?
I just want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Not too good, not too bad. But let me ask you something. I ordered one of these carburetors from a company in California. They call it Redline 360. Guess what? These guys, they don't have a phone number. They don't have anything except support at Redline 360. So they sent me the wrong carburetor for the car. So now I call them, I email them back, and guess what? For about 2 weeks, a week and a half, he just keep on saying, yeah, we'll take care of it.
How'd you pay him?
I said, how about if you give me...
How'd you pay him?
Bobby?
How'd you pay him?
I pay with a credit card.
Just
yeah, with the credit
here's
card.
what I
not
tell
my
you to
credit
do,
card.
George. Just contest the charge on your credit card and be done with them. Don't even try. If they've done this much screw up, just buy somewhere else.
But you know what? The problem they sent me, I got the carburetor, but it's the wrong carburetor.
I understand that, but if they don't send the right one, contest it on your credit card and send it back. Don't pay them, and then just go somewhere else.
Okay.
In fact, I don't even care if you send it back. I would say to them, send a return label if you want it back. You sent the wrong one. I'm contesting it on my credit card. You know, don't screw around with companies like this anymore. Just contest it on your damn credit card and be done with it. We got more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show, 303-713-8255.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver, an iHeart radio station. Ryan Schuling, Tom Martino, Michael Brown Reloaded, and Dan Kaplis. This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW. Now, impact traffic.
One issue on the southwest end of town, Hampton Avenue westbound. We've got a crash just after Sheridan Boulevard. We're unaware of lane blockage on this one. Just seeing some unusual afternoon stop and go for that intersection right there. Otherwise, pretty quiet drive throughout the Denver Metro. Some normal slowdown through the downtown area, cropping up I-25 northbound. Slower speeds between 6th Avenue and I-70, adding about 5 minutes to your drive. No complaints I-70 to and from DIA. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Don't wait to save. Mattress Firm's President's Day sale ends soon. Their sleep experts are highly trained to find the right bed for your specific needs. Easier search, better rest. Get both today. They make sleep easy.
You know, this one is so easy. If you need a home loan, it can be a reverse mortgage. It can be some cash out of the equity in your home. It could be a 30-year line of credit you want to get on your home. Any kind of home loan you can imagine. You call up John Clace. I'll tell you why. I have used John for years for all of our loans. In fact, our son just used him on his first purchase of a new house in Nebraska. Yeah, Nebraska. That's right. John can lend out in every state in this great union. And he has great, and I mean great rates and very low fees. He works for CMG Financial. Go ahead and Google him. I'll tell you why. These guys lend out over $2 billion every single month. They're a direct lender. And when my son was using them, he went from application all the way to the closing table in 28 days. The reason they're so fast is the underwriters and everybody works right in the building. You're going to get the best rates, or I'm going to put it this way, you're going to get great rates, you're going to get low fees, and you're going to get John Clace. He's a branch manager for CMG. You're going to love this guy. Go to partnerinlending.com. And one more thing, contractors out there, other people that aren't traditional W-2 people, people that might have a certain financial situation, he has the product for you. You have to check him out. Partnerinlending.com. Partnerinlending.com.
Spring in Colorado, and if you're a business...
That was exactly 29 seconds.
Yeah, sure it was.
Perfect. Conversation about.
Sure it was.
28.4.
Sure it was.
Oh, my...
I mean, look, hang on, I'll look. It was exactly, I'll scroll over a little bit right there, 28.4.
Thank you, Dragon. 28.4, my bad. Now, compare that to Tom.
To any of Tom, okay.
Tom would have been, just pull one up. Pull up a 30.
So previous, let's go this one.
Is it Fix It?
One of the last ones. It was 41 for Tom.
41.
Yeah.
I was
Shut
under.
up.
You were under.
He was over.
Yeah.
Now, the longest I remember Tom ever going, I remember we blew right through the top of the hour news. There was no news.
Heck, this previous 30 was just under a minute.
Hey, guys, I hear that they're... Oh, never mind. I'll tell you on the air.
They're what? It's going to be something liberal.
No. I just do that at my liberal meetings. I don't do that on the air.
I just heard that Burger King has got a direct competitor for the new Arch Burger.
Who is it? What is it? The Whopper.
It's a quadruple patty weighing in at 1.7 pounds.
Sounds delicious. I'll take 2.
1.7 pound hamburger, Tom.
By the way, okay.
Hey, did you ever sell that crapper Beamer you got?
No.
I can't stand the build out inside. They're really cheap. Like,
right.
Knobs fall off.
Yeah, right. Now I know you're wrong. They have a beautiful interior.
Yes. I guess if you like
Guess
wood,
what? Guess what?
It's like the Hendrodon of interiors.
Yeah. I have never. Oh, man, we have such idiots.
Sure.
So Tom and Mark does a spot. So they got a third.
I'm going to get. I'm telling you, I'm going to get this remote damn thing working this weekend. I already ordered what I think I needed.
Remote for what, Mark?
Phone calls.
Oh, wow.
I'm just going to fucking do it. Then I'll tell you what you need to order if it works.
Okay,
and if not,
cool.
I'm going to send back what I ordered.
Cool. I love it.
But yeah, the client pays for a 30. So
that way, we can actually hire someone from a phone service in Asia to answer the phones for that matter.
There you go.
Anybody.
No,
Seriously,
but
I'm
that
not
would
kidding.
be that would be cool, Mark, if someone can sit at home and do it. Honest to God.
Can you tell us what that would sound like?
Oh, hello. You have reached Troubleshooter Show. What question?
One sentence or less.
There's 30s, 15s.
What's your first name? Hong. Can you please spell that? Hong.
Correct.
Oh.
You don't have to laugh, Stu. You can go home with someone else.
Good one, Chop.
She's easily amused.
2-minute live coming up.
I almost said aroused.
That was an earlier topic.
I literally almost said
God,
aroused.
Mark, you're turning red.
I don't worry about the lives and everything. But
Oh, Jesus. Mark's my bestie.
At times, yeah.
I just hope one of these days, Tom.
Service at Heart, Plumline Services.
Address hair loss with the same simple one-day treatment I received. AdvancedHair.com.
Hey, Tom Martino here. By the way, a guy said there are small devices you can put in place of an airbag that'll trick the system into thinking there's an airbag there so you don't ever have to mess with it. Now, I'm not telling people to do that, but anyway, somebody told me that. Also, I got something that said there's a form you can fill out that actually does, the form actually does allow you to look up ownership title for a car. And I just had that. I'm looking for the form now. Doggone it! I had it written down. And okay, maybe it's in the text he sent me. Anyway, he said there is a form that you can fill out with DMV that will allow you to find the previous owners of a car. And again, damn it! Hold on, news for. Let's see. Anyway, I can't.
I just can't imagine.
Okay, it is. It's okay. It's form 2489A. It says it releases confidential vehicle records such as past owners and lien holders via a VIN or plate number. It's used primarily by tow repair facilities, law enforcement, and insurers of vehicles or authorized investigations, although it is not required that you be one of those. If you give a good enough reason, they may release the records. Permissible uses requires a reason. That's all it says. So, you may want to say, I want to see if this car's been in a wreck before. I don't know, because I'm being charged with it or something. In any case, you can try it.
I would say that could be a valid reason, but in general, I don't think.
No, you can't. You can't in general. It says you have to have a permissible reason, but it doesn't say what they are, except for those few I said, like a tow yard and all that. Okay, so it's form hashtag 2489A. 2489A. So let's see if that works for you, because I would go to previous owners. We one time had that happen where we used to go, and Mark said we had an angel or somebody that would do that for us at DMV, but you weren't supposed to do that, but we were able to see who owned the vehicle or who used to own the vehicle, because we've had similar situations to this that come to mind where people have been accused of, not being in an accident, but doing damage to a car. And it turns out the damage was like that when they traded it in. And they even told our people, and they said, listen, man, there are people that are accused of having a wreck when really they had nothing to do with it. And these used cars, this one dealer, we had one also with a rental agency. A rental agency kept charging clients for the same damage over and over and over. And it turns out that it had happened a while ago and they never got it fixed. And then they would turn around and charge the most recent customer. Actually, we shut that place down. That's a true story. That's from years ago. Man, I wonder if we ever just made a list, Mark, of all the people that got shut down because of us, because there have been a lot of them. I think Jolliffe is all but out of business now. Jeff Jolliffe.
Yeah, he's probably operating somewhere. I have no doubt.
Yeah. By the way, that Jeff Jolliffe.
He's habitual. He's actually, he's a hell of a good crook.
It's crazy.
He is. He's really good at his craft. I mean, the guy can pop up at any time, anywhere. He could be on Facebook. He could be working out of a storage shed. He could be in Montana, Colorado, New Mexico. And this guy is selling transmissions.
So we got a comment. Jay's got a comment on that Nissan Altima, where the guy was accused of wrecking it. And he said, look, I just need to find out what the heck's going on. I need to get this airbag fixed. Go ahead. What do you have to say, Jay?
Hey, Tom. I was just curious, with all the title problems and all that, and the airbag problem, and the fact that it does show it's been in a wreck of some sort. I wonder if it's going to turn out to be a salvage title, and this whole thing's insane.
It could be, actually, maybe. And
kind of sounds like something else might be going on.
But does it sound like a dealer would be that stupid to do that and then accuse somebody?
They might not have known. If the Carfax doesn't have the salvage title on it, that doesn't mean the vehicle wasn't wrecked and it will be salvaged.
But it's hard for me to believe, though. It's hard for me to believe a dealer could have a car with a missing bag.
Unscrupulous car dealer?
No. I mean, it's hard for me to believe there would be a dealer that did not know about it, is what I'm saying. That would have a car with a missing bag and not know it. How would that happen?
They might have known that, but they don't have the title. They said they haven't got it from the previous owner.
Yeah, I caught on to that same thing. When they finally get that title work, it could be salvaged.
Oh.
It could be a branded title. Then he's got an out because I'm sure he didn't sign a disclosure. Although, I'll say this, how many calls have we had?
Yeah.
They find out later on they bought a salvage car. They swear they never signed a disclosure.
And they signed
there it is.
And there's a towaway on it.
There's still more to that, though.
What's
that? The dealer says they haven't got the title from the previous owner, so they sold the car without even having the title.
Which is not, they're not supposed.
Well, wait, Jay, that's not what they said. They said they didn't get it from the last lien holder. That's an entirely different deal.
Well, they don't have the title.
I agree. They're supposed to have the title, or it's supposed to be on the way. I agree.
And the law just says a reasonable amount of time, right, Mark?
That's right.
So how long had it been? Did he say how long it had been since the title?
4 months.
That's a long time. I mean, what's unreasonable?
Plus, here's what makes it unreasonable. Think about this. He can't get new paper tags anymore. They told him no, so he can't even drive it now legally because he can't get plates.
Well, I think that's unreasonable. Guys, I think Dimitri's going to have great information on this tomorrow.
Did you go look? Oh.
Yeah, I just walked back over here. I had a long conversation with our caller, Arthur. And by the way, regarding the next temporary tag, he can get one more. He can get one more if he goes to the main office of DMV to get it. But I did get a little bit more information from him, and I just looked up the GM's name and phone number. So I'm going to step away once again to call the dealership, and hopefully I'll be able to get you guys an update here in a few minutes.
Okay, thank you, D. Appreciate that. So D's going to go and check someone else out, check out another call. I'm Tom Martino with Marc Mager and Suze Major, and we got more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. And we have room for a few more calls, so get them in. And then DenverRegen.com for stem cell therapy. Get out of pain and misery. You look at, they worked for me, and I had a terrible, terrible back. They're really good people. DenverRegen.com.
Now, impact traffic.
One issue on the southwest end of town, Hampton Avenue westbound. We've got a crash just after Sheridan Boulevard. We're unaware of lane blockage on this one. Just seeing some unusual afternoon stop and go for that intersection right there. Otherwise, pretty quiet drive throughout the Denver Metro. Some normal slowdown through the downtown area, cropping up I-25 northbound. Slower speeds between 6th Avenue and I-70, adding about 5 minutes to your drive. No complaints I-70 to and from TIA. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/credit card.
Hey, I have two sponsors here, the guaranteed lowest price. We have EuroPlumbingColorado.com, and then we have DiscountBath.com. First, Europlumbing, the lowest price, the best price on great water heaters, starting at just $14.99, but they'll beat any price, and they're tankless.
Tom, that's installed too.
Yeah,
I mean, literally, they came out and did mine 2 or 3 years ago. We're talking name brand water heaters at the best price you're going to get, and on top of that, tell them what else they do.
Oh, repiping of the entire house with PEX piping, and they do the entire job turnkey, including drywall. PEX pipe is pipe for life. No joints to go bad. They won't get pinhole leaks, and freeze resistant, if not freeze proof. Plus garbage disposals, Mark, and sump pumps at the guaranteed lowest prices. Europlumbing, Colorado.com, 720-500-3000, 720-500-3000. Now let's talk about DiscountBath.com, because I love talking about discounts and lowest prices, and that's what they give you. In fact, they're so confident they can give you a price without coming to your home. You use your smartphone and then go and video what you want done. Like, I want to move this toilet, or you want a walk-in shower, or you want a double vanity, or you want to move this wall, or you go to the unfinished area in the basement where there's rough-in and you say, I want to do this, I want to do that. Okay. You send the video to discountbath.com. Go there, and they'll give you a private upload link after you answer a few questions. You upload your video. They give you a price by email. Think about that. Discountbath.com.
Spoken to him. Oh, darn.
Hey, do you have that one that Shannon recorded? He caught Tom saying offline yesterday when he was talking to... somebody. I'm not going to say who he was talking.
All right, let's talk about that. Let's hang on a minute for me, Chris.
I'm just curious if you have that, Dragon. I was shocked to hear it, actually.
Shoot.
I've known him a long time. I didn't know he swung that way.
TurboTax comment.
Dimitri, I don't think you've heard this.
He's off. Dimitri's off researching.
He was off. Hold a minute.
I love sucking off people.
Don't
I
get me
love
late
it.
In the game.
Wow. Say that again, Tom.
I love sucking off people. I love it.
Oof. Ouch. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Okay, everyone's going to get sued. Everyone.
Troubleshooter Show, what is your first name?
You can't be sued if you're speaking the
Eddie, hi, in a
truth.
sentence or less. What would you like to talk to Tom
Speak
about on
your
the show
truth,
today?
Tom.
See,
it's fine.
it's magic. Suze gets in there and people call. So tell me why. It's fucking magic.
That attorney you have in studio is as dumb as you are, Mark.
Oh, I remember that.
Drew.
Oh, that was Drew. That's right.
He went right. It was me and Fuller doing the show.
Okay.
God, he went right after Fuller.
With this. Here's the deal. You're calling.
You got to
on,
give
the
it to
last
Drew.
5
He
minutes of
holds
the
no
show.
punches.
Any chance I can take your phone number and give you a call at the top of our show tomorrow, and we'll get you some solid help.
By the way, I hear something. Well, I don't know. We got to check this out. We got to check it out.
What is it?
Well, I'll say it on the. Well, okay, I'll tell you. They say that somebody texted me and said that you can backdoor. There's no limit to the backdoor amount. You just have to pay tax on it. But there's no limit. There's no $8,500 limit. They don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think that's correct.
Well, look it up.
Well, I'm not sure how. I'll ask. Let me see if I still have Gronk.
I think
I don't know one.
extra
I don't know
burgers.
one way or the other.
Yeah.
This is somebody.
Doorbell, Tom?
Yeah,
Those
probably.
burgers were so good, he ordered another delivery for dinner.
If that's the case, I mean, I would call Mallory up and say, what the fuck? It wouldn't even matter. I just move it now.
Okay, we can help with that too. Well, I know that.
Yeah, it's always been 2.
So how do people of the masses know that Sue's there? I'm telling you the truth. It's magic.
Every little thing she does is magic.
Ready for another show.
Is or is not?
Yeah, don't have any updates, Steve?
I just left a message for the GM at McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
They told me he's out at one of their other dealerships.
You know, McDonald's, they're good people.
It's the first complaint
Oh,
I heard
I see.
about them.
Well, okay, technically, I guess the guy's right, but going into a normal IRA each year, you can.
More on the Joe Pag Show tonight from 6 to 9 on 630 KHOW.
All right, Tom Martino here with Major Marc Mager and Sue Major and Chris. What is your comment on TurboTax first? Go ahead.
Okay, I tried to use TurboTax last year.
Yeah.
And my wife recently passed away,
Oh,
and
sorry.
she had a 1099.
Yeah.
And they did not include the 1099 in the workup. And I also would mention that in the old days, you could go from their worksheets directly to the 1040, so you could see how things were coming out. But they don't do that anymore.
No, they don't.
I suspect it's because. So anyway, I went back to them. They have this talk to an expert thing, and they put you on hold for quite a while, and then they say, we'll call you back. So I did that 3 times. I never got a call back about my 1099 that was
sucks.
missing from
That
my
sucks.
return. And I ended up just doing the return myself and put the charge of $250, give or take, in dispute with my credit card company, and never heard another word. Got my money back.
Wow. See, if I did that with Cap One, they'd make me get a new card. I swear to God. Anyway, tell me about you wanted to make a comment on North Glen?
Yes, on February 9th at the council meeting, the mayor made a statement. ICE is doing some bad things, and it's not okay what they're doing, and there is a need to actually call it out and say that was murder.
Oh, God.
And I went back to her and I said, do you have some evidence about this? And could you give me the sources of your evidence? And she came back.
Yeah,
and said,
and who the hell are
"How can I
you?
help?"
Yeah, anyway. And what happened?
Well, she came back and said, how can I help you? Can you tell me more so I can answer your question? A little context will help. I did not really understand her response.
Well, what she
because
meant
that
was she
makes
doesn't.
sense.
I think I know. I think you probably didn't reference when she said it and what she said, did you?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you did?
absolutely,
Okay.
yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
It could have been was it
and it's
was
all
it an
in the
email?
transcript.
Was it an email or a phone call?
I went to her by email, and she came back by email.
Yeah, I think it was probably a canned response, don't you think?
Yes, that's exactly what I think. So I went back to her and I said, I don't understand your response. And I repeated my question. So then I went to the next meeting and I said, we've had a couple emails back and forth. And then she said, well, I've been sick and I work and I'll get to your question one of these days. And I've been waiting.
Hey, I get it.
That's
it's another
crazy.
week and a half. I still haven't heard anything. So normally in a case like this, which to me is malfeasance, to me at best it's defamation of ICE with no.
Well,
actual
yeah, but there's no one.
But that's an organization.
And no one's going to be suing on that.
Hey, real quick, that guy is right. So $8,500 you can put into an IRA each year. That full amount you can backdoor. But if your IRA, if you're not doing that every single year and you actually have an IRA, you can do the whole amount over.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember, 303 Martino. Save all your problems for all of us. See you guys.
Oh, Tom Martino.
See you, buddy.
Real Tom Martino. And stay